stream, unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's a chance if we're quick enough, it might have. Welcome to the chat room.
It still says Nerd is streaming.
Yeah. Well, apparently we're live again. If the chat can let us know whether they can hear us. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Streamlabs decided to quit on me.
Yep, that's me. Yep.
Yeah, we're back in.
Awesome.
We're good.
Sorry about that, guys. Where were we? You guys were
discussing horses.
Yes, horses. Yes.
Sorry, can I just point out that on the stream, Helga's.
I'm a picture.
Yep, thank you. It seems to have. There we go.
There we go.
It defaulted back to how we were before we went live.
It's not a stream if you don't have technical difficulties. So.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll edit it out, won't we?
Yeah.
Seamless.
That'll buff out. That's fine.
We'll do
While
that
the
in
stream
post.
was down, we all got up to level 17. And we're multi-millionaires, and we own the church now.
We won.
So
We won.
D&D.
There's no more witches.
yes, let's get back on track. We've got horses available or mounts available. However, whilst they will save your legs, they may not actually expedite your travel too much. You will be heading back into the Widower's Wood, and the swampy ground is not the best for horse travel. It will keep you clean and dry, but it won't necessarily speed you up.
I don't mind getting a bit dirty.
But they're available for you if you want. It will speed your travel up slightly from the city to the edge of the wood.
Yeah.
We could leave them at the edge of the wood, couldn't we, and leave them grazing, and then we've got them when we come back.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, let's do that.
it is the end of that day. And anything else you guys wanted to do before nightfall or before you go to bed?
Are we going to do what they called, like, stay up and
Watches.
round to see if we can see that girl again?
Not a bad idea.
So Father Dumas will confirm that Alexia she moves around the church, but he's going to go and speak to her now. He will keep an eye on her for the rest of the evening. If you guys want to get a good night's sleep before heading to the Witch's Tomb.
Sounds
Good
good
enough
to
for
me.
me. I'll go get a good night's sleep.
Yep, good.
Okay. So we will move on. Heading to the Witch's Tomb. You wake up the following morning. You have a hearty breakfast of almost
Bacon.
Yep, there is more bacon. There doesn't appear to be a shortage of bacon at the church.
Hot flat pigskin.
Yeah.
And you're led round to the front where 5 horses and a donkey are saddled up, ready for your use. Heading out of the city, is there anything you wanted to grab on your way? You've got rations for the day in saddlebags, so you don't need to worry about that. You estimate that it's going to be about a day there and back. It's going to take most of the day travel. Depending on how long you end up searching the tomb, you could be there for overnight and 2 days. So, is there anything else you guys want to take with you?
Is my battle axe done?
No, that was 3 days.
Damn it.
I think we got everything we need.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're pretty supplied.
So,
We'll be resourceful if not.
as you are
I
heading...
can go for several days without eating.
Where are we? Maps. As we are heading through the Widower's Wood, you get up to... You follow the road for as much as you can, but after about an hour's horse ride, you have to turn off the road into the swampy ground that is the Widower's Wood. I've just realised I've shown the new map to the stream, but not to the players.
I just disappeared off roll 20, didn't I? Hold on, bear with.
So
Did I?
this is
What map were you?
Are we coming in from the south?
not specifically at the minute. This is an example of the terrain that you are traversing. Marshy ground, pockets of water. And as you do, what I would require from you is somebody to lead the way. Who is going to read your map and direct you through the swampy ground?
Solix.
Yeah.
Solix can be at the front without being the actual tracker. So,
Yeah,
Rather-
I'm not known for my tracking abilities. However, I am very good at walking in a straight line at the front of things.
And I'm staying next to Solix, and I can do the rest.
I mean, I'm not very, very good at like anything tracking.
I'm better at a forge. We don't move. We stay put.
so
Big
whoever,
Glint sounds like he knows what he's doing.
yeah, can I please have a survival check from you then, please, then Glint?
I can. Okay, so yeah, we're
We're going to die.
Oh man. Okay, unfortunately for chat, that's just off the top of their screen. Glint has rolled a 7 for his survival check, which means
I'm so outdoorsy.
that as they are making their way through the swamp, after about an hour trudging through, you come to a road. It seems very familiar, given that there are 5 horses and a donkey tied to a tree just off the edge of the road.
Oh,
For God's sake.
I'll
We're around in circles already.
no offense,
welcome.
Clint, but do you want me to take the lead the map on this run? I'm happy to do it.
I mean,
I'll give it-
I
the
believed in
scenery-
you.
for God's
I
sake,
believe
she's -1.
I believe in all dwarves. I believed in you, but on this one, I might just take it from you if that's. We're losing daylight as we go, so.
Fine, passes it. Great, wise one. I'm staying up front, though.
Oh yeah, you stick with me. You stick with me.
So,
Ingo appears to be less stupid than you.
Or slap you, Solix.
if you could reach.
Oh, I'm quite capable of jumping that high.
Jumping on my shoulders, you'll be fine.
So,
I am
Ingo,
a well-known tumbler of dwarves.
can I have a survival check from Ingo then, please? That's better.
There we
So,
I cannot tell you how much I was willing you to fail then.
Helga was prepared to rip the map from his hands and try.
you have a successful time. You believe you're making good time through the swamp. Now, can I have a perception check from everybody else who is not currently reading a map?
Right.
My perception. Oof.
Nice.
Oh! Oh!
Ooh.
Hold on, I'm just having a perceive.
Wait, do I need
There
to
we go.
leave as well? Or am I still reading the map with Bingo?
No, you can make a perception check as well.
That's just as good.
Ooh.
Helga
So-
sees trees.
You guys are
Helga sees nothing.
well aware then of what is approaching you. Let's have a look what we've got. We have got 1d3 Razorbacks. Let's have a look. What? Roll
Just-
20, you don't have a d3. That's silly. Right, a d3. Two Razorbacks are sniffling around. They are... Where are they?
Lunch. They're lunch.
They could be lunch. Could
They are
very well
now.
be lunch.
Solix, go get lunch.
Did I
A
spell that?
razorback's a bit like the flat hot pig.
That's the one.
So like extra flat hot pig for everyone.
Yeah, extra large,
Yeah.
fatty, juicy pig. Go get him. We want lunch. We want lunch.
Sonic,
we have
Sonic, you go get him and I'll make you bacon. The flat meat. Go.
I'll tell you what. I've made a bit of a boo boo on that making that table because that should say Razorbacks, not backs. However, I do have pygmy boars, so we'll stick them on instead.
Barbecue just as well.
Yep.
Were we meant to be against flying bats and you've given us pigs because of Razorbacks?
Well, pigs are also another option on the table, so it's not like you wouldn't have discovered them. But you guys got so excited by cooking up some bacon. I felt it was a bit harsh to then give you bats to eat.
I mean, you can make bacon out of anything, surely.
Yeah.
True, we did make bacon out of mushrooms, didn't we, Tom?
We did. That was a good day.
You guys sound like such burnouts right now.
So,
Was that vicious mockery?
oh, vicious mockery against the DM. That's harsh.
Just shade.
So you have uncovered two pygmy boars, who are aware of you. They've looked up. They're appearing aggressive, and they are. How far away are they? They are 35 feet away from you. What do you do?
Welcome, demon.
What was that? If you're making it right, we'll go into initiative order then. If you pull out a bow, we will roll some initiative.
Something's wants lunch.
It's bacon. I want the bacon.
Lunch is going to fight back.
Right.
Fine.
So initiative.
Yeah, initiative order. Oh, one of them's nice and slow.
Am I doing initiative as well?
Yes, please.
Because
You aren't necessarily aware of them, so oh dear, what have we got? Who rolled before me this time?
Oh, I did. My bad. I can roll again.
No, you don't need to. I just need to figure out who.
But please.
1, 2, 3.
It didn't work for me. Shall I try?
Tox and Solix.
He doesn't like it when I'm pressing initiative.
It's rolling initiative. Do you have your token selected?
That would be the problem.
So add turn. What was your initiative? 13.
13.08.
If you could add mine as well, that'd be swell.
13 will do. Who's Tox?
Mine, Talk, I'm 9.17.
9.
Sorry, Chris. I forgot that I needed to have my token selected.
Yeah, I did as well. But I didn't realise I had to because I'm using Roll20 as a thing. I thought it'd automatically do it.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by select your token, but it seems to have come up before.
If you've already got your token selected because you've moved it around the map, then it's probably not a problem. But if you haven't touched it, when you've got your token selected, you've got the little bounding box with the 3, 6, 7, 8 squares around it, etc. If you have your token selected when you click initiative on your character sheet, it automatically adds you to the turn order. But you didn't, James, because that was there from last time. So add turn. What did you roll? 7.1.
20?
No, you didn't.
No. I wish I did.
So, in initiative order then, Helga, you are up first.
So I'm going to. Hold on now. I'm going to just. Yoink, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll do. And now I'm going to shoot the one on the right. With my crossbow.
Okie doke.
Yoink. $18 to hit.
An 18 definitely hits, doing 10 piercing damage.
To the one on the right.
Nice.
It's a solid hit, and it sinks in, but the boar is still standing.
No.
Solix.
I will say, don't worry, friend Helga. I will finish off the beast. And then
I'll
go
make the bacon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I get all the way up to him? 6?
You
30
can't
feet?
because of diagonals. So stick yourself back where you were. So we're going to go. We can go one diagonal for 1. The second diagonal would be 2, 3. The third one would be 4, and then you can go 5, 6. So you would be 10 feet away from the boar if you chose to do that. You could, however, get all the way up to the other boar if you chose.
Okay, well, I also have a javelin. Is that something that I can...
You can throw a javelin, yes.
At this range?
Yeah, it's... javelin's got a pretty decent range, actually. Is it 20-60 for most thrown items?
I think so, yeah.
Just like the idea of Solix's javelin being about 8 foot long at least.
Yeah, I like the idea of I'm definitely going to run all the way here and then try and throw at it.
Don't miss, 'cause we'll be...
He's like taking a big run up because he's not known for his aim.
So, make an attack with the javelin. A 10. A 10 is enough to hit. Doing 4 damage. So this pygmy boar takes a crossbow bolt and then a javelin to the side and crumples in a small heap.
Bacon!
I shout, "Boar kebab!"
The other boar, seeing his mate go down, is going to charge at Solix and attempt to tusk gore you. 15 to hit, Solix. Does that hit?
It doesn't. It bounces off me like a rubber ball.
He goes in with his tusks, but catches your greaves and just skids off, thumping straight into the ground. Ingo, you're actually surprised this round because you were reading the map and didn't see the pygmy boars. So you miss your turn, and then we move on to top.
Fine.
Right. I'm going to run up beside... Oh, wrong one. Hello. Run up beside Helga. Look at her and go, sorry about the noise, and shout at the pygmy boar.
Okay.
Oh, go away. Google popped up. I don't know why. Right, where am I? That one there, that one there. And... a 7.
Ooh, a 7 is a miss.
Right.
Your shot rings out and birds fly up from the trees and scatter away from the noise.
Right, okay, then I'll just bonus action reload. Sorry!
Owen,
It's...
your turn.
It's going to yell acupuncture special.
And with short bow, an 18 is definitely a hit, doing 9 damage.
Yeah.
Again, another arrow sails through the air, skewering the side of this boar. It's limping a bit, but it's definitely still dangerous. Glint.
Cool. I'm going to get out my knives. Juggle while running. Completely safe.
Oh, I'm so tempted to make you make an acrobatics check.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Nah.
It's how I fight. I'm happy to do it every time. But anyway, so running, juggling me knives. I have 3 at the moment. I think I can juggle up to 5, but we'll find out after I have a discussion with Chris. And then with my daggers, I wanted attack. Just with a little dagger, slicey slice.
Yep.
And I'll probably... Do I have to say if I want to do one with my offhand now as a bonus action?
No, you can make the first attack and then decide what you want to do with the bonus action afterwards.
Oh,
Lovely.
11 is a hit. Your dagger sinks deep just behind the shoulder, causing a mighty 6 damage and felling the poor boar.
Woo!
well, I win.
He's going to get his knife out and walk towards the one at the back and start skinning it and chopping it up for lunch.
Okay. Make a survival check for me.
But maybe next time, tell the man with a map that enemies are about.
Okay. You successfully skin the boar. It takes about half an hour, but you have got a decent skin off the boar, and you have acquired enough meat to feed the entire group for the day, provided it is cooked properly.
Okay, well, we better cook it here, haven't we? We don't want to carry it raw because it's going to attract predators.
So we need wood and we need fire.
There's a tree there.
Yeah, there's only one slight problem with that. All of it is damp.
It's a swamp.
Anybody with any sense of survival skill will understand that setting a fire here, especially with you trying to use the environment to do it, is not going to work.
Could
we
we
can
use
make a fire here.
Could we use?
No.
Couldn't we use the bones? Burn the bones.
We are in swamplands. No matter what we try, we're not setting a fire here. Just
I mean, the boar isn't massive. If you wrapping the bits up in whatchamacallit, in a bedroll or something like that, you can seal them up quite nicely, and it's not going to affect Solix to carry them. It's not going to affect his capacity. So.
Solix, can we have your bedroll? Please?
Yeah, I sleep against trees anyway. I don't know why I have one of these.
So we use Solix's bedroll to wrap the meat up and then give it to him and say, carry that. It's your luncheon pack for later.
Thank you, brother. Just pop it straight back in my thing. Thank you very much. Lovely.
Okay. You, with Ingo's ability to read the map successfully, you guys take another hour or so. It's probably a little after midday by this point, I think. Yeah, a little after midday, and you arrive at what you assume to be the witch's tomb.
Has it got like ominous lights and stuff that would suggest, we're probably at a witch's tomb? There's a black cat over there.
So, if you guys can't see anything yet, scroll down. You should all already be on the map.
Hello.
But hopefully you can only see a narrow passageway for now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dynamic lighting is working. Don't move your characters.
Oh.
So, you have arrived at the witch's tomb. The whole area is overgrown and covered by a thick canopy of trees, like the rest of the swampy wood. A thin mist creeps about your feet, and strange birds and insects are heard all around. The entrance to the witch's tomb is set into the side of a hill. A thick granite door bound with rusting iron lies shattered in the mud. Before the door, a 10-foot wide stone circle is set in the earth. It's overrun with weeds and muck, but anyone... Okay, so...
Go on, keep reading.
No. That's what you can see. So you are stood in...
Can I move now?
I'm going to examine this stone circle.
Yeah. You can move around. You are currently outside the tomb. You can see up where the two what's it called are white squares. That is the doorway with a nice 10-foot wide circular aperture, beyond which it is black, or it is dark. I'm aware that most of you can probably see in it though.
I may have a problem with that. Don't worry, I can sort myself out.
Yeah, so anywhere with the dynamic lighting, if it appears dark to you, you can't see it. I've set up lighting outside, so the light is shining into the tomb, so you can see that passageway, but you can't see much more than that. So around you...
O on the ground.
Say again?
What's the O on the ground under our feet?
Is that the stone circle?
That is location 0 on the map, which is the front doors. But yes, that is the circle of stone. Let's go with that appears to have been torn away from the doorway. Where is it?
Well done, Jin.
Are you guys looking around or going in?
I reckon we could go in.
Okay.
I think I will lead the way.
Okay.
I'm going to have to cast a bit of magic in here, but...
So, our trusty mods have managed to fix our shout-out issues, and they are now working. Woohoo!
Whoop.
Well done, mods. Thank you, guys.
Go, Jingo.
Woo.
Another month's but Jin did it.
Thanks, Jin.
Being the only person who... I think I'm the only one without dark vision, aren't I? Everyone else has got it.
You are the only one without dark vision, yes.
So, should we kick the doors in
So
and just go straight through?
Put it this way, Mark. If you can move your token, then it is there. Then it is actually movable. There are barriers stopping you from moving places you can't move. So at the moment, you can just continue in, if you wish.
Oh, okay.
So, where you are, the entrance, beyond the shattered door lies a chamber crudely carved from living rock. Ahead, a passageway plunges into the darkness. A trickle of slimy water wends its way. Right, slow down.
No, my token's playing. It's racing all over the place.
Right, let me just pull you back here for now.
Yep. Cheers.
A trickle of slimy water wends its way from the doorway into the darkness. 2 rusting metal bits that may have been torch sconces are fixed to the walls opposite the doorway. Advancing down the hallway a little bit, you see it branches off left and right, as well as ahead of you.
Is this water?
No. So the blue, for those of you unaware, the blue is where your night vision, your dark sight, is allowing you to see, rather than it actually being blue. It's just to differentiate between what's actually lit and what's dark vision.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
cast my dancing light.
You can cast dancing lights. What
Chip,
does
so
does
do
it
I
get
have to do
you?
anything for it, or
I don't think so. It's just a cast, isn't it?
just
How many
cast
do you
it, so,
get?
yeah. I can get up to 4.
Okay,
Have to
So-
be within a certain range of each other. I haven't got to select them for here,
that's
but
fine. So you'll find your
20.
dancing lights in your journal. You can just drag them onto the map wherever you wish, and then you can move them around just like your character.
cool. Just want to make sure I got it right. It says like it's 60 foot. They must be 20 foot from each other.
Within 20 feet of
let's go
each other,
yellow.
or
Press the numbers. Yeah, they have to be 20 foot. Let me just lights must be 20. Must be 20 foot of each other. Hold on, let me. I will get
Okay.
the actual rules instead of what I've written.
I imagine that will say they must be within 20 feet of each other. So
Yes.
you can't string them out massively.
Yeah. So I'll just. Where am I? I'll put one behind me. Can I not put the same one multiple times? Oh my god.
You should be able to.
Sorry, I'm gonna.
Would you
There
like me
we
to
go.
drag them on for you?
Yeah, okay, I got it. Sorry, the turn order thing was in the way.
Let me get rid of it for now.
Thank you.
There we go. So
So
you
yeah, I'll
should just
put
be able to
them.
move them around like a character. So Ingo has summoned 4 little colourful dancing lights that are emitting 10 feet of bright and 10 feet of dim light. So they're allowing him to see slightly, whereas the rest of you are untroubled by the darkness. So it looks like Arwen is heading to the door on the right. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. It's a door. You can attempt to open it.
I'm going to listen to it.
Okay, make a perception roll for me then, please. Perception of 14. Awesome. You can't hear anything through the door. It's not. You don't think that it's thick enough to block sound. You think that there probably isn't anything behind there.
I'm going to check the handle for traps. See if there's any obvious traps on this
Okay.
thing. I presume there's a handle.
Yeah. Handle. Okay. You can't find any.
I'm going to look back at the others and go, shh, we're going in. So hopefully we're all ready.
And I will say,
Um,
good idea.
Okay. You open the door.
Some entrance music, Ingo.
Da, 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 da.
And
I'll save
inside
it for after.
this dry room is unremarkable. There are 4 sconces in the corners, all of which have a dry, dusty firebrand in them. There is an empty fire pit in the centre of the room, and there is an exit in the far right corner.
I'm going 2 for 2.
Okay.
Can I hear anything?
Perception. You can't hear anything.
17, 14, 12, 7. Checking for traps.
And again, you can't find any traps.
Seems perfectly
Yeah.
safe to me.
That's Navy SEAL.
What?
No.
Are you
Well-
opening? Are you opening that one?
Yeah. We're going to open that one.
Okay.
While Arwen's being really careful and stuff, Glint's going to notice that there's one on the opposite side and just go try and open it without doing any checks, if that's all right.
That is absolutely fine.
Between a thief and a madman. Okay.
I will finish up with Arwen, and then we'll head over to where Glint is going. So, Arwen, the water drips from the low, rough-cut ceiling onto the flagstones below. An eerie, leering face on a field of stars is carved into the black marble slab, set into the wall opposite the doorway.
I'm gonna lean over and go. It looks like the bishop.
Yeah, it does. Kind of worrying, isn't it? Have we seen it? Can I do an Arcana check? Can I do a check, sorry, to see if I know what this is?
Yes. History.
Oh, history. All right.
Good job, really.
It's better.
Yeah.
You've not spent enough time studying human history
Doing
to
anything.
recall anything.
Okay. I'll head back out while the other door's being kicked in.
Okay. So as you entered that one, Glint entered the other one. So I will open it up. Wrong. That one.
An explosion.
Nope, no explosion. So, this plain stone room is dry and comfortable compared to the damp entranceway and main corridor. 4 torch sconces adorn the corners, and there is a dusty fire pit in the centre of the room. Someone has apparently been sleeping in a pile of dry leaves in the northwest corner. There are no other exits.
Can we tell by the fire or the leaves how long ago the person left out?
Yes, you can try to make a survival or investigation.
Neither's that great, but we'll do survival.
You can see that they are being used, but you can't figure out the last time that they were used.
Maybe someone's still staying here then. Using it as a
Seems
base of
better.
operations.
Is there an odour or a smell at all, like unwashed human?
But other than Solix.
Well, yeah.
The entire area just smells damp.
Earthy.
Not
Sorry, that was
specifically Solix. The entire area just smells damp. You can the water trickling down into the entranceway has just made everything feel soggy.
We're not subterranean, are we? We're above
No, you've gone into the side of a hill, so you've not gone.
Right, okay.
I mean, there's a slight decline to it because the water is running down, but it's not like you've gone like down steps or anything.
Yeah.
Are we going to be stealthy, or are we just going to wander down the corridor like we've just got coffees from Costa and we're heading back to the office?
Coffee's in where?
I can do stealth, but I don't have to. If you want me to be stealthy, I can be stealthy.
Well, I could go ahead and try and be stealthy.
I mean, I could be stealthy as well if need to be.
Or we could leg it.
I say we leg it.
So, as you progress a little bit further down that corridor, Arwen, you find a thick, rusted iron bars make up the ruins of an ancient gate. The heavy metal is twisted and warped as if a great force pulled the gate apart. The floor is littered with flakes of rust and stone chips where the sturdy bars have been wrenched from their foundations.
Have they been ripped? In which direction has the thing gone? Has it gone forwards and pushed the metal out? Or can we work out which way the thing was going when it damaged the gate? Was it leaving or was it going in?
Going in.
It was more pulled
CSI Gobbo.
from the middle outwards rather than pushed away or pulled towards anything. So it doesn't appear to be a traditional explosion. Something of great force has, like cartoon style, got in between the iron bars of a prison and bent them outwards, kind of thing.
It's Alex and go, you're on.
It's been pulled apart. You guys can easily make your way through. It's not blocking your path. It has been
Alex go first.
thoroughly torn asunder.
And on that.
I will go through, brothers.
Okay.
Thanks for the kind offer.
How far can we go, Mr. Chris?
You keep going for a little bit. If you want.
Wandering through,
Heading up
wandering through.
Oh, I see.
the corridor. You've got.
So there's a...
Pause there for a second. You've got a tunnel to your right, or what appears to be a room to your left.
A tight space or a rim. So, I'm going to go for the tight space, if I may.
I think that we should go right.
You'd have to check the room in case something sneaks up behind us.
Well, Owen, you've got to that point, so you can have a look in the room from where you are. The rusted hinges imply there was once a door here, but no more. This room has a series of stone tables running the length of it. There's an empty fireplace at the north end of the room.
Okay, nothing here.
Chris, my lights don't seem to be picking things up.
Your what, sorry?
My dancing lights don't seem to be... Oh, they are, sorry.
They've only got a very small aura, so yeah, you're only going to see like 1 or 2 squares around each one.
You've gone from seeing nothing to basically having a Zippo lighter. And
Yeah.
4 floating
Walking around
Zippo
with a
lighters.
Can of deodorant and a lighter.
Now, your other
I
option,
had to move them
Owen,
a bit further.
would be to light a torch if you wanted to see more.
I don't know if I have one.
Ingo, if you like, you can
I
hold
do.
my hand
I do have
and
a
I will
torch.
guide you through.
I'm just going to light a torch because it seems easier than these.
Okay,
Light.
so if you're going to light a torch,
Like, just
then we can make you
can you
emit...
delete the.
Hang on. Well, I've got onto
if
the...
that doesn't
Well,
tell you, like, level 1 magic, totally worth it.
Say again?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, right.
Is dancing...
And also, I think the idea of... I like the idea of 8-foot tall Solix just holding the holding the hand of a human, sort of walking through.
So, I've given you... you now project 20 feet of bright and 20 feet of dim light, which I think is right for a torch. So you can now
Yeah,
just
that
move your
seems better.
character around.
What I've got.
And we'll drop the
Oh,
dancing
you're
lights.
doing it.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like Glint is heading to the right.
Hello.
I can see.
Don't forget though, guys, with your
I'm right behind you, brother Glyn.
with your dark vision, you are restricted to seeing in monochrome, in black and white. So there may be situations where you choose to light a torch as well. Not necessarily you want to do it now, but you can if you want.
We'll just send him to go forward with the torch
So
if we need a torch.
heading
Yeah, I'll-
this way,
So wandering through, there's another gap.
there is a tunnel to your right, or it continues on forwards.
Well, I'll always go right.
Okay.
This is fun of exploring in real time. Just whistling to myself as I walk through. I think it's alright so far, guys. Just
Are you
sweet.
juggling? You juggling?
Oh, wait. Not yet. Wait, do I have my knives out? This is as far as I can go. With arrows, and then you have to jump over.
Yeah, there's a few bits where the geography of the tunnel. Right, pause when you get into the room, James.
There is a room.
What do I
So,
see?
Down
What do my
here,
dwarf knives see?
the narrow, rocky passage you tread eventually widens into a large cavern. Thick, fine sand lines the floor, and a large pool occupies the back half of the cave. Strangely, a small boat has been pulled up onto the shore. Can you see the boat?
Ingo, it appears that we are at the seaside.
I cannot see a boat.
Did I put the boat?
Do you like to be behind?
The boat's on the wrong layer.
Do you know?
Can you
Do
see?
you know a song about it?
Can you see the boat now?
I can see the boat now.
Right,
Yes.
slow down, slow down. Can you see
Slow
where
my
it
roll.
gets a little bit darker, and like where the edge of the boat is? That is the
Yeah.
edge
Oh, yeah.
of the pool.
Is that the water?
That is the water. Yes.
That is the wet.
Let's
I've
take
got to
our
be honest, chaps.
and flick it into the
That
water.
boat does not look enormously. That boat does not look enormously trollkin friendly.
We could try.
Looks like a troll king.
I
Grey
feel
boat.
like you'd stand a better job of putting me in the water and riding me.
Okay.
Let's see if I.
From there, bear with me a second. Okay. What would you like to do? Sorry, Owen.
Have a nose in the water, see if I can see anything.
Okay.
Moving or
Arwen,
anything.
you were trying to do something as well?
I'm going to flick a copper piece into the water.
Okay. On flicking the copper piece into the water, your eye catches sight of 5 shiny gold coins scattered in the sand inside the water, and what looks like an ornate dagger in a sheath.
Oh, I need that. I've got to have. I love my shiny baubles. I'm going to walk very slowly but carefully towards the water's edge.
Okay.
Roll
initiative.
I need the baubles.
Huh, what the fuck is...
I don't need the
Emma,
baubles.
Please.
Don't need the baubles. I don't need them.
You're already in. Everybody roll initiative, please.
Yay.
Oh,
Awesome. I found the best path.
Oh, look at that! Come on! I get to run away first.
You know how we're in a cave? Everybody's going to get deafened with my gun.
No. And the ricochets.
Be fine. Be fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So everybody's rolled initiative, yep. Okay. Arwen, it's your turn. However, you are surprised, so you don't get to act.
I'm surprised and terrified, to be honest with you. It's a combination. Works really well.
So this is a surprise round where you guys, being surprised, don't get to act, and until your turn has come, you don't get your reaction either.
Oh dear.
So, Arwen, it's your turn. No actions. However, you now get your reaction after this point if you get to use it. The same with Tok.
Sorry, DM. What has actually just happened, other than a circle has appeared on my screen?
You're about to find out.
Okay, cool. You are going to describe it then.
Yes,
That's fine. I was
am.
like, this is mean.
So, the three fastest characters, unfortunately, didn't really notice what was going on until it comes to the Swamp Squid's turn. The Swamp Squid is a 10-foot long squid that appears. Can you guys see the picture?
Yeah.
Let me zoom in for the benefit of the stream. It's rather horrible. Lots of tentacles, and it lunges out of the water at Arwen. Let me go back to there. With an attack roll of 16.
Yeah, that's a hit.
You are now grappled.
I'm very good at avoiding grapples.
You are. You're very good at getting out of them. There is no check to avoid it in this case. You are just...
escape or avoid.
So that is its turn. It only gets the one action. Helga.
I'm frozen.
You are.
No,
Ingo.
as in my entire system is frozen.
Oh dear. Oh dear. However, you are also surprised, so you don't get an action this turn.
Keep it going. I'll fix this.
Again, Solix surprised now. Arwen, we are back to the top of the order. You get your actions as normal.
Oh, good. What to do? I've got to ungrapple, haven't I?
Yes, you are grappled, so essentially the only thing you can really do is struggle to get out of said grapple.
You get advantage, Mark.
Have I?
Yeah, I believe so. All
Do I get
you consider proficient. No. Add double your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, so you've rolled an 11, but the DC to break free is 15. So unfortunately...
I'm just going to stay being hugged. I think this is a moment we're having, me and the squid.
Tok, it's your turn.
Right. Okay. This is a surprise. Right. I'm gonna cast. Tinnitus on everybody, aka fire my gun. So yeah, fire at the swamp squid.
Okay.
He's eating my gobbo friend.
So,
Oh my word!
Oh no.
Right.
An 8 is a miss.
Right. I have got 2 weapon fighting. Oh.
So yeah,
I'll
everybody
reload.
has. So you could use your bonus action to fire again, if you want.
So, just to remind me, I don't add my dex bonus. No, what do, don't add my
Correct.
proficiency.
You add your proficiency to hit. Hitting is exactly the same, but the damage is you don't add your dex bonus to the damage.
Damage is just a dice, isn't it?
Correct.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to fire again.
Okay.
Oh my word!
Oof. That pistol appears to have jammed.
Right.
No.
Right. Okay then. I'll mumble under my breath something which is unnecessarily angry, and I'll kick the ground as well. And that's me.
Glint Blade Song. What are you going to do?
I would like to, in this particular occasion, I'm going to jump full at it. 2
Okay.
daggers in my hands, try and jump on it and stab it some, if I
Okay.
may. Let's get a little bit wet and stabby. Yes, that's all. So, first one, give him a good old stab.
23 hits.
Yay! And then I'll bring around my other hand and try and stab it in again to get an even better hold on this squid so I can stay on top of it. But -2 on the damage.
Correct.
On that.
So 2 damage.
Stab!
2 hits appear to be doing some damage. It's the swamp squid's turn. He is going
I'll
to.
be yelling at you. I've got it where I want it. Leave it alone.
It looks different from my angle.
Owen being grappled is now. Oh, man. Regardless of the fact that you are currently grappled and being pulled in towards its mouth, your wriggly body is enough to give it pause. And a 10 is not going to hit, is it?
No.
Helga, Emma, are you back with us?
I think it fixed itself. I think.
Fantastic.
Let's just try and roll and see what happens.
Okay, what are you going to do?
So I'm just gonna shoot it. I'm gonna keep my distance and I'm gonna crossbow it.
Okay.
Does it come to? Aha!
A 14 does hit, causing
Whoa.
3 points of damage. You are death by 1,000 cuts at this point. Ingo, how would you like to deal with the squid?
I'm out. No. I'm out. Remind me how big these squares are?
Each square is 5 foot.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15.
I was going to say you running.
Does he make a Zoidberg stand as he runs off?
Run away and hide. See Tok, can't. Yeah, I can still see Tok. I'm going to get my bagpipes out, noticing he's missed a couple of times, and help him out a little bit.
Help Tok out.
I feel like range is going to help. Yeah, I'm going to bardic inspiration on Tok.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. Is that D4?
It's D6, isn't it?
D6. Yeah, D6 for this one.
Solix.
Bagpipes.
So Solix rolled. Solix had such awful initiative, but so effectively what happened was the swamp squid came out, took him by surprise, and he just dropped his stuff straight away because he was concentrating on holding Ingo's hand, and was busy being a good friend, and then dropped all his stuff. So it's like, oh. So he sort of while everyone's been doing all this, he's been scampering around picking up his stuff in the dark. And even though he's got night vision, it's all a bit kind of dark vision. It's all a bit tricky. He's managed to pull his warhammer and his shield back up, and then he's gonna say, "Let go of my friend!" And he's gonna basically start running at the chap. And I can run into this water and get wet.
You can. It's only about 2 2 feet deep. At that point, it gets deeper as it goes
So
further
for
in.
Solix, like we're talking ankle deep for Solix.
Yeah, it's part way up your
so,
shin. Maybe up to your knee
yeah.
if you're unlucky.
And I'm going to try and swing the Warhammer in the general vicinity of the tentacly nonsense that's going on in front of him.
Okay.
Whap him in the tentaclay.
That's a terrible.
A 6 is not going to hit.
Oh, it would have been max damage as well.
Oof. Arwen, it's your turn.
So as Arwen is being thrown side to side in his tentacles, he's going to yell out, "How do you house train one of these things?" And he's going to attempt to escape.
A 16 is good. 16 gets you out. You are no longer grappled.
Okay,
I think I must have
that's
scared him, brother.
You would, however,
You
take
did,
an
you did.
attack of opportunity by running away. So you are no longer grappled, but you're still in combat with it.
Oh, okay, I'll stay where I was. I just assumed I was in grapple and moved back. Okay.
Yep, that's great.
All right. I don't want an attack of opportunity, please.
Okay, so Tok, your turn.
Right, so I'm going to leg it round because Solix is blocking my view. And go to there.
You blocked everyone's view.
Bonus action reload, because I've got 2 pistols, so I'm going to reload one of them. The
Yep.
unnatural one. And then I'm just going to fire at the swamp squid. Cast into again.
Go for it.
Come on, be kind, dice. Why you do this?
A
14?
14 is a hit, doing 10 points of damage.
That's a good shot.
Ooh. You guys won't see this, but chat will see just quite how close that was. Well, I mean, you can see its health bar, but...
Yeah.
Okay, anything else? That's your turn, isn't it?
Yeah, that's me done.
Glint, it's on you.
Well, when the hell's that low? Glint puts his daggers away, stands looking at the squid. He tries to get the squid's attention. Okay, he wants it to look him in the eye, if it has any eyes. When he thinks he's got it,
eyes.
he just starts tearing down every single colour choice he has ever made for his skin. He is the wrong colour, it's too dark in here, the materials are all wrong, there is nothing appealing about him in whatever way. He should crawl under a rock, and I'm going to try Vicious Mockery. So yeah, that's a DC.
What am I rolling? Wisdom?
Did that come up?
Yes, wisdom save. He is, however, very wise and confident in his colour choices.
Or a professional who told me how to dress this, mate.
It is the swamp squid's turn, so...
Bring it.
Given that Glint is the only one in combat that has done some damage, he's going to be the one to be grabbed. A 7 is not going to hit, though, is it, Glint?
No, it's not.
Unfortunately, the tentacles, the distraction of all of the insults was enough to throw off the swamp squid's aim, and the tentacles flail around you but strike above your head. Helga.
I'm going to shoot it.
Fantastic. A 15 is a hit for 8 points of damage is enough. The arrow pierces between the swamp squid's eyes and it sinks down into the water. Small portions of it remaining above, as the water isn't particularly deep at this point.
I think I got it.
Congratulations, guys. There's a
Yeah.
swamp
I'm
squid
gonna
in the
do that.
trophy rack.
So I'm
Where's
just going to
the
sit
shiny
down on the
thing?
floor cross-legged and try and unjam his gun.
Okay.
Obviously looking down the end of it as well, going...
Shiny thing. Where's the shiny thing? Where's the dagger?
Yep, bear with me a second. So, Tok, you tinker with your weapon and you realise that just a little bit of the powder got damp, causing it to misfire and clog up the barrel. But it's cleaned out nice and easily, and it's back to working order now. Arwen, you dive down into the water and you find the 5 gold coins, and you find the ornate dagger.
Ooh.
So
Put that in my backpack.
as you pick them up, you notice that they are not standard gold coins. There's something different to them.
Can I tell what that is?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Need to spend more time researching human history. No, you.
I'm scaling the stuff. I just don't spend a lot of time studying it.
Yeah, to your eyes, they are. There's nothing particularly special about them. They just don't look like normal gold coins. They are, however, still gold, and they're worth their weight.
I'm going to give each person a gold coin, and I'm going to keep the dagger.
Okay.
Spare.
Oh,
Oh,
All of you, as you are handed this gold coin, notice that there is something off about it. It is not a standard gold coin.
I put it in my teeth and do that thing that people do when they put a gold coin in their mouth.
It bites,
even
just
though
like,
it's been in the.
Yeah, it bites just like
It's
gold.
The old gold bite test.
Can we do checks on it?
Yeah, history.
Why not? No. No.
Oh,
Mine's taking a while to come through.
No worries.
Whatever it's doing. What are you doing? Yeah, no. No.
So, Tok, you
You
do.
appear to be quite learned about these things, Tom.
well, I like my engravings, so
Yeah, you've come across symbols similar to these when you've read about Orgoth engravings. Now, the Orgoth were a barbaric nation, barbaric peoples who conquered the Iron Kingdoms 600 years ago, if I remember my history correctly. They left all sorts of artifacts and things all over the place. They were quite commonly they used magic weapons rather than the mechanica of the Iron Kingdoms, and they quite often had not necromantic as such, but their magics and their things were evil of nature.
Okay.
Fine. I'll
So,
explain that to everybody.
Okay,
do we want to take the boat, see if we can cross this?
Mark, I just lost you there, losing your audio.
Do we want to take the boat and see if we can cross to the other side?
I mean,
So,
Yeah?
inspecting the boat, the small canoe of reeds and skins is not much bigger than Tok and Arwen. And it's not going to take a genius to figure out that if anybody bigger than them gets in it, it is going to fall apart.
Okay.
So we can
Yeah.
either one of us can take the boat across to have a look. We can all turn around and go back.
yeah, I mean,
Keep a lookout from here if you would like to do that, brother. But I've got a feeling that I could walk through this puddle and not put my head under it.
Try.
It does drop away quite quickly. It's about 15 feet down towards the back of it. So even you couldn't walk all the way across the bottom.
I mean,
I'm about 17 foot tall and I'll be fine.
8 inches.
Explore the rest of the cavern first.
So
I'd quite happily, I'd be quite happy to explore the rest of the place first. Go on a boat trip.
you can from the back.
Yeah.
You can from the edge of the lake or edge of the pool. You can see a small opening at the back that's not much bigger than the canoe itself, and nobody bigger than a gobber is going to be able to have got down there. You can see that the water continues down it, but it's not. It's not very big.
Is the water flowing, or is it
No, it's still.
still?
It is still.
Right, I reckon we should just bosh on until inside.
Yeah, sorry about bringing us to Squidland. Let's someone else can
It's
lead us
fine.
to the next cave.
It's my favourite.
Fine.
This is my favourite of theme parks.
I got a shiny knife. I'm happy.
Onwards.
I like the calamari go round.
Oh, calamari.
Oh, Tok's off.
No.
I didn't realise.
Sorry.
That's all right. Oh, no, no, you can go back to there. It's absolutely fine. I was just moving the group, and then I saw you in the top corner. I was like, ah.
Jace,
Okay.
I think squids go for free, don't they?
Let's go for free. Yeah.
So I think we should continue down this tunnel this way, chaps.
Which way is this way?
I
That
think
way,
you're
that
right.
way.
Who's
I'm
still
following
down
the
there?
big fella.
Ingo and Arwen, are you following?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, so
Okay. Right.
there we go.
Fantastic. It's a little bit hinky with the dynamic lighting on the bits where you can't quite fit a full token. So getting to this bit of a crossroads in the cave system. This area is much more worn. Like it's more natural tunnels that seem to have been broken into from the original section that you were in. That was very much man cut or hand cut, whereas these sections over here are natural cavern. To your left, from where Helga is, or north on the map, you can see into, and Helga will recognise the use of this room almost immediately. It appears to be some sort of smithy, and you can actually see cracks. Even from where you are, you can see cracks shining down from the ceiling, admitting a weak sunlight into the room. A crude stone table lines the perimeter of the room, and a dry pool of some kind has been carved out of the rock. In the centre of the room is what looks to be another fire pit, but this one is large and deep, built with heavy stones. The cavern floor has been smoothed out, but it is covered with a thin layer of sticky mud. The openings, the cracks in the ceiling, are similar in size to that hole at the back of the pool. Somebody small like a gobber could potentially make their way through.
You keep saying this. Do you think we should try?
Feel free. I ain't fancying it.
Okay, so
So you were told by Father Dumas that the witches were buried in the deepest section of the facility.
Yeah.
So you will need to. You're not looking to get out again. You're looking to go deeper into it.
Tok is going to have a wander down the south way.
This way. So Tok, you wandering down there. That is 8. There is another natural cavern. It has a low ceiling and a gravelly floor. There appears to be nothing of interest here.
Ooh, let's look around that one.
Let's spend 4 IRL hours here.
At least.
There's a door.
So you can have a search around if you want. If you want to see what you can find.
I want to feel the walls.
Perception or investigation.
Investigate?
Yeah, investigate.
There's a way, yeah.
Investigate. So roll well apart from attacks.
Nice. Okay. From your investigation, you find
But there didn't seem to be anything of interest in here.
2 tarnished silver coins that appear to have similar markings on to your gold coin.
These are Orgoth. Orgoth.
They are Orgoth,
Orgothian?
yes.
Yeah, these are Orgoth coins.
So these gothic coins might be useful.
Well, I reckon we should hold on to them because you never know, you might get something back at a curio shop or something like that. They might be worth more than their weight in gold and silver.
Alright. Sweet.
In my time, I have learned that everything has a price for the right buyer.
Okay.
That is very true.
That is strangely wisdom from you.
So, Arwen, from where you have moved to, you can see into another cavern. This unremarkable cavern has 2 large rock formations jutting from the rough stone floor. The ceiling is low, and there appears to be nothing of value here.
okay, go slowly and carefully, checking as I go that I'm not going to step on anything, no obvious trap, or I'm
Okay.
going to be smelling the air to see if I can pick up a different scent.
Make a perception check for me then, please.
It's a wonder he's survived, this guy. But there you go.
Oof. No, you cannot see.
Can we
Okay.
buy Arwen a guide dog when we get back to the city?
Yeah, if it was Charlie's game, we couldn't do that. But yes, it's Chris. We can have a dog.
Are we meant to have seen that roll that you just done?
That's fine.
So
Okay,
I'm going to explore
I
the.
perceive there's something in here.
I'm going to explore the room. I'm going to keep walking around.
You've literally just walked through a rock formation, so you'll have to go either north around the top of it or south around the bottom of it.
So I said I'm going to go up there.
You're going to go up to the top and then round the back, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So if there's nothing in this area, I'm going to move down
Not that you
to
can see.
about there.
Can you still hear us? Hear us?
To about there. Right, you guys at the bottom, pause.
Okay.
Solix and Arwen take a perception check for me.
Think I can hear something.
Oh, dog's helping.
What's that, Lassie?
Get out, Shep.
Unfortunately, you can't see anything. Hang on, I may have built this map wrong. You can see a little cavern way out the back with an S in it, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, pretend you can't see that.
Ah,
Okay.
What cavern way with an S in it?
Yeah, that one.
There's no cavern. There's no
Perfect.
cavern with an S.
So,
No, we can't see it.
Yeah.
We can't see it.
however,
Oh, that's a backwards end, that is.
Jury,
can you all roll initiative, please?
forget what I just said.
Sure we can.
I am in great danger.
Fine. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, hold on.
I am very much in great danger.
Is that better?
Bear with me. I've got Glint on the initiative order now.
Well, I'll definitely Emma, you want to hear your dice.
To be honest, that was a second roll. I didn't have them selected for the first one, so I just redid it. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the
doing?
first one.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody initiative, please.
Are we all doing initiative?
Yes, please, Owen.
I think he should become a farmer, not a thief.
Okay, so oh, what? It got the skeleton instead. Apparently, I gave the dead skeleton an initiative. That's just
Hey, skeletons are people too.
yeah. This one's actually a skeleton and not a live one. Okay, so you see, this isn't a surprise round. You do see above you, Helga, as you come round that corner, what appears to be tendrils dropping down from the ceiling.
Disengage. Disengage.
Okay.
Disengage.
Helga reversing. Beep, beep.
On.
So
I'm gonna stay there.
stuck between on the ceiling between these two rock formations appears to be a 10-foot by 10-foot square of some sort of oozy tendril dangling down from the ceiling above what appears to be a skeleton. Solix.
Have you got a cream for that, Solix?
Will I have seen? Will I have seen something like this before?
Well, currently you haven't seen it. You are round the corner. However, you would have heard Helga shriek, and I
I've
assume
heard the commotion.
would naturally come running, barreling round the corner to see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. So in terms of my movement, can you move me as close as I can get within 30 feet because of the diagonals and stuff?
I
for me
can. So
being
one-
incompetent.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can get to there, which is close enough to actually, given your height, to swing at the tentacles if you so wish.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much sure that I these are looking fairly hostile. Like the skeleton's a giveaway.
They've probably done something to that skeleton. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like they're ready for a chat.
Lovely.
So Yeah, so he will try and swing up then with his warhammer, and we will give it a poke.
An 8 is a miss.
Oh. What I'm doing at the moment is, when there's cobwebs in your house and you're trying to get them down, and he's just sort of waving around this warhammer like this in a sort of go on, get back sort of. He's not ready to fully engage yet. He's just scaring them off, seeing it off.
So it's Ingo, your turn. You can from where you are see what is going on.
I will take my rapier out and just get kind of further away from them.
Further away from them, okay?
Yep.
Ingo the hero.
Not interested. When I can talk to people, but fighting.
So, anything else? Any spells you want to do?
Nope, I'm just going to sit here ready with my sword in case something comes near me.
Tok, your turn.
Well, seeing Solix has just poked at it with his warhammer unsuccessfully, I'm going to try and poke at it with a pistol. I mean, by poke it, I mean shoot it.
Yep.
Sorry, guys, I'm going to definitely again.
Every time.
19 for 9.
19 for 9 points. Okay. So, shooting up the same patch Solix was fighting, or it's...
Yeah, go for that one, yeah.
Okay. So, you do... as you shoot up at it, your shot rips through the tentacles, and they drop to the ground, but you notice that whilst the tentacles are down, the entity is still clinging to the ceiling. So,
Nice.
It's taken damage, and it's possible that it can't swing anything now, but it's still there.
Like a limpet.
I'll reload and think about my future endeavours.
Okay, so that patch of cave wart is incapable of making an attack. It's that's turn, so it can't attack. The other, nothing else is in range. So Glint, your turn.
Does Ingo have the right idea, or does Solix have the idea? Either way, I'm a bit stab happy this evening, so let's go stab at it again.
Okay.
First stab.
First stab, 14 hits, doing 5 damage to the one directly south of you.
Second stab. Yes.
8 damage in total. So again, you.
I just imagine.
So you've managed to slash at the tentacle, at the fronds and the tentacles enough to have severed them from the root at the top, but you are unfortunately too short to cause any damage to the root. It's the one below you, which has nothing in range. Arwen, your turn.
Well, I'm sorry, after I stabbed it, I'm just sort of shouting, "What are we doing?"
Gardening.
Good.
Arwen, your turn.
2, 3. Sorry, 3. That's 4. 5, 6. I think. Can I get to the end?
Yes, I think so. Is your movement 30?
25.
It'd be 25 for a gobbler, isn't it?
So there.
Little legs.
Yeah, I think back there.
You could still sort of sneak around the back of Solix, and he peeks around from the back of Solix, using him as sort of protection, and he pulls his short bow back and he grins, and he lets an arrow off.
Which patch are you aiming for?
This one will be the one you can see, really. So.
Okay. 16 hits, but there is no surprise, no sneak attack, so it's just 5 points of damage. Whoops. 2. Okay. The bit in combat with Glint, you've sliced off its tentacles, so it can't attack you. Helga, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Which one, sorry?
The
Top right.
This one.
That one. Okay.
Shoot. Yank.
God, technology, eh? Oof.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice. 15 damage. Your shot slices off the tentacles straight into what appears to be the root, and the entire clump just falls from the ceiling.
Mwahaha. Is it dead?
You think so?
Curses.
Huzzah! Probable problems. Huzzah!
Solix, your turn.
Well done, Helga. So now I will move.
I'd stab it again just to make
into-
sure it's dead.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to move to this position, and we're going to try and because this one's taken some damage, hasn't it? Taken a lot of damage, and it's just kind of the root. Can I swing up with my warhammer to hit the root?
You are tall enough, yes, to hit the root on the ceiling.
Then that is what I would like to try and do. So a bit of cave gardening, and
Nice. Thump straight into the ceiling, squashing the remaining root and pasting it
Sorry about that.
to the ceiling. Ingo, your turn.
Seeing the other bard run in, I'll get a bit of confidence. 5, 10, 15, 20. Come up behind him and go, "Huh."
You just freeze.
I was just say again, I didn't hear that.
Quick. Oh, for some reason I can't click on things.
What are you trying to click on?
Trust me, when it finished with you
the-
coming up behind me and stopped, we're all waiting with bated breath.
we're all very tense. What's happening with the bagpipe bards?
Can you guys hear me okay, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're in and out a little bit. We lost you a little bit.
Okay, I think my internet's been a bit Sorry. So yeah, I'm going to come up behind Glint and cast Bane on the one that's kind of in front of him.
Okay.
I did not see it going that way.
No,
If
no.
you're trying to cast the spell, make sure you click on the. Where is it? Where's Bane? On the.
Then you can
word.
select everyone that's alive, I think. I went up to 3
Up to
at level 1.
3, yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah. Yep, so I'll hit all of them, I guess.
So when you do it, make sure you click on the word next to the little circle, not as part of the description, and then it will show up
Yep.
like that. I'll take.
Okay.
Yeah. So a spell save DC of 11 with a charisma saving throw. So
Don't we have a charisma?
first patch. Let's roll a 0. And the second
No
patch
charisma.
has managed to roll a 5, including its -4 modifier.
Wow.
I've not seen many. To be fair, I haven't seen many charismatic weeds in my.
You and
travels,
I watch different programs.
That tree behind you is quite charismatic.
Okay, Tok, it's your turn.
I mean, I'm a one-trick pony, so this pony's going to shoot at it. Yay! 15 to hit for 8.
15. Which one were you attacking?
This one here.
Okay. It's technology. Why would we use technology in it?
Tell me about it.
Your shot rips through the remaining tentacles and straight into the stem of the plant, and the whole thing falls limp.
Good job, well done there, chap.
He's gone. Glint, it's your turn.
Just the one in front of us left, is it?
Yes, and
Yep.
there are no tentacles hanging down, so you are unable to physically reach any section of it.
Can you throw your daggers? Can you juggle under him?
Yeah, that should work. It'd be a normal attack. I will throw a dagger straight up.
Okay.
He says. Come on, work.
11 for 4 damage. It goes... Oh, skeletons in the way. It goes straight up, sticks into the patch, and stays there.
Oh. I'm going to
I'll get
need
it
someone
up
to
in
get
a
me
minute.
that. Yeah.
You do have 2.
Who ranged with? I thought it was...
2 weapon wielder doesn't specify melee or ranged. It's just 2 weapons. It's like Tok did it with his 2 small pistols. They've just got to be light weapons, which daggers are.
Alright, well, why not? If it's still got health left, in for a penny.
It does.
1. No, there's no.
6. You attempt to flick your other dagger up with your offhand, but something goes wrong, and it lands behind you.
Oh, man.
I
I need my dagger back.
Cave wall. Oh,
Landed on Ingo.
No, I'm not that mean. Owen, your turn.
Well, I'm going to move to here because that will give me a clean shot. And then I'm going to play Acupuncture Boy again. 16.
That'll do it. Your arrow pierces through, dislodging Glint's knife, which drops down. Make a dexterity save for me, Glint.
There you go. Boom.
Oh.
Which he deftly catches and continues to juggle with, pretending that there was never a pause in the juggle in the first place.
I'm
cool.
massively impressed.
Yeah. We just start clapping.
So, you have the... So, you see, now you're a bit closer, the skeletal corpse is actually of a swamp gobber. It's a skeletal corpse, but just something about the time frame doesn't quite match up. It shouldn't be a corpse. It shouldn't be a skeletal corpse. It doesn't appear to have been dead long enough. However, Glint, you see a bit of leather peeking out from underneath the body.
Well, let's have a feel around, shall we?
You find a lizard skin pouch, and inside of it is a dried rat ear jerky and a potion. A bottle of strange liquid.
Hey, guys. Found some jerky. Oh, and a drink. Or something. Who knows? Who's parched? Is anyone thirsty? Does anyone feel thirsty?
I can have a look.
I'll give it a go.
Wonderful. Here's a drink I found.
Okay.
Who's taking it?
I don't know.
I'll take it.
Are you going to drink it or are you going to look at it?
I feel like I should look at it first.
Make an investigation roll.
You realise if this goes badly, I'm just going to neck it and just hope for the best.
Okay, never mind. Yeah. Could be good stuff. I'm sure it's just a drink. Goblins don't have anything that magical, do you guys? Apart from you and your magic gun, and you and your magic abilities.
It's fine.
Nice, Helga. So you, the texture, the feel of it, the colour, and the markings on the outside that say really badly spelt, but spider climb, implies to you that this is probably a potion of spider climb.
Oh.
I wouldn't trust it.
I'll just put it in my pocket. I feel like this may come in useful later.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Keep it. That's fine. Get rid of you to drink, but
Wouldn't-
So, where to next, folks?
Well, there's definitely not another passage in this cavern that we're in.
no.
So I suggest we go back out towards the main part of the the place.
But I didn't look round here.
You know, got all my daggers back now, right? Yeah. Good.
Yeah. What passageway out the back? There's no such thing. There isn't one. So we're heading back.
I
out.
think we should head back to the main corridor.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm going to ask. Yeah, we found everywhere we can go yet? Completionist?
I'm with you, Solid.
I
Oh, no.
shall-
Okay,
I shall
yeah.
zoom out to show the stream what you guys have discovered so far. Quite a bit of exploration going on.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go back to the main corridor. Let's see if we can work out what we're going from there. We'll
I'm gonna-
regroup.
Oh, we can go in here. That's alright. I thought that was a locked door.
No, if you can see
Follow
it, you can walk in
the
it.
sultry sound of my voice.
I'm holding your hand.
Bingo. Oh, thanks.
It will-
I wondered what that was.
So heading north a little bit from where you rejoined the.
But
Sorry. Where are we all? Have we all caught up? Oh, and are you still having trouble
Yeah, I
moving
think
your
so.
character around?
I'm like next to.
I was going to say, on my screen you were back at the smithy. Everybody hold fire a sec.
Okay.
The one time I don't have a lighter
Oh.
on.
I'm saying a little disconnected thing.
I'll take-
Can you move me now? Oh, it's not again.
Yeah, I will move you up to where everybody else is. So, as you go north a bit, you have a door
There's a
to your
door.
right. There is indeed. What
We'll
do you
do some listening and some checking.
No
for
one
traps.
opens the door.
Okay, make a
Aw,
perception roll
I'm
for me then.
Can't we just kick it down?
For a native New Yorker.
21, nice. Yeah, you can hear the sound of something ragged breathing, almost panicked breathing.
Quick! Pipe surprise attack!
Sonic,
Yeah.
kick the door down.
I grunt at you in acknowledgement and then run at the door shoulder first, shouting something heroic like, coming through!
Okay, make an athletics check for me.
Oh man, it doesn't feel
Come on,
like
come on.
athletics.
Yes, it does. It's strength.
Come on.
Athletics is strength based.
Oh, it's strength. I'll take that score.
Nice. Okay, so we are going to remove this door. It literally
The door
falls apart into splinters. And as you guys storm into the room, we are going to pause and take a break for 10 minutes while we all go and get something to drink. Use the ablutions if required, and we shall come back shortly and see how this resolves.
Okay, I would like to roll a stealth check as he was smashing the door.
So, right, I'm going to switch us all to an on-break screen. I'm going to mute us all, and we will see you in about 10 minutes, chat. And welcome back, everyone. We should be back off the break and ready to continue.
I just went through a door like it was butter.
Indeed.
It was good.
Indeed, you are currently covered in pieces of said door.
Or door butter, as I like to call it.
And as you burst into the room, this bare stone room has a fireplace on the far wall. A single swamp gobber cowers in the fireplace, holding a short spear in front of him. He whimpers and backs away into the shadows.
I'm going to go in
It's okay, little guy.
and say, "Hey, friend, it's okay. Hey, I'm a gobber. It's okay. Don't be scared."
Bangs? Loud bangs?
Sorry about that, little chap.
It's a tinnitus spell. It goes wrong quite often.
Hey,
Are you,
Helga's just gonna look down at Sock.
are you a prisoner?
Prison? No. No.
You a guard?
No prison. Guard?
Is this place your home?
Hideout.
Okay.
Well, I'll
So
do a bit of
swamp gobbers have
and-
made this place their home.
Does he respond when I use thieves' cant? Does he respond in thieves' cant?
He looks quizzically at you as you're making weird symbols with your hands and speaking
The
strange.
time, the world is neither here nor there. No, nothing.
No.
Okay.
Have you
I think
have you seen anyone that you wouldn't normally see here recently?
Apart from us,
Oh, yeah, apart from us.
Scary girl, and she caused lots of trouble.
dressed in white.
White, like ghost.
Yeah, was she dressed like a ghost?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you show us where you saw her?
Scary things.
I give you a gold piece.
Scary.
I'll give
Look,
you a hug.
Shiny. Hug
don't
and a
want to scare him
shiny.
even more, Helga.
Clint, after watching all these goings, is just going to walk right up to the little gobbo, face to face. Just be like, "Okay, little fella, we're on a little bit of a time scale here. You're cowering. We're very scary. Just tell us something useful, like which direction to go, and
Which?
maybe
Which?
you can live.
Which?
Maybe."
Which?
Yeah, which direction, yeah.
You know her?
Guys, I'm trying to be intimidating. Is it working?
You've seen a witch.
Do you want to roll an intimidation check?
I can certainly try.
Meanwhile, he is definitely cowering at this point.
I nearly fell off my chair there. Sonic is impressed at how intimidating young Glint can be.
You with her?
Everyone's just a bit shell shocked.
You scary like her? You with her?
No, but I'm a scary bish. So, let's use that energy, little gobbo friend, and we can be more scary than she is. We can probably get rid of her for you. Does that sound good? No witch. Does that sound good?
She not here. She gone. She left scary behind.
Scary?
Oh, which
Oh,
isn't
wait.
scary?
Oh, what is the scary?
In the back. You help me. I help you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
There.
You fix this.
Yes.
To a degree.
We'll do our best, little chap. Can't say I can do anything about the door, but we'll certainly do what we can do
I think that's
with
gone.
the scary thing.
You
And look at me, I'm pretty scary.
You make Gobber home safe.
Yes.
So Chief, happy with Bork?
Yes.
Is that your name, little chap? Bork.
Bork. he bounces up and down. Bork. Oh, I shouldn't do that.
Can we adopt the gobbo?
Bork, let me promise you something now. I will promise you that we will make this place safe for your goblin friends. I promised on... I just pat him on the head, but my hand is so big, it sort of just sort of flattens his gobbo head.
Yeah, sorry, I had to gather my thoughts. I probably shouldn't bounce up and down like that. Tell me off if I do that again, Tom. I'd set my vertigo off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You get
So, I'll show you where the scary is. You get rid of the scary and make this place safe. She came on her own. She alone left us 5 and left 3 behind.
Just repeat that again. She came alone.
Yep, she came. I'll do it normally. So he is speaking in broken comment, and you're getting the gist of it. I'm just struggling too. She came in alone. She left us 5, and she left 3 behind.
Did you see the others that she had with her?
Other women?
Yes.
I hid, but I saw.
Did they look alive? Apart from being up and walking, did they look like they were physically alive, like us?
Walking is alive, isn't it?
Movement
What
is one
colour
of the
was
7 things.
what colour was their skin?
Definitely.
Skin? Gobber skin? Human skin?
Human skin.
Seriously, I look around and like, can I cut this guy?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the room then. It's getting tedious for Glyn.
So wasn't there four? Was there four witches in the coven?
There were 5 witches in the coven, 4 of which were buried here.
Right. So she went in as 1 and left as 5.
Just 5. She took him with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then came back as 3.
No,
Or
left
she left
3
3
behind.
Right.
So wait. I'm just struggling to get my head around that bit.
So she came in on her own.
Yeah.
She left 4 other people, but she didn't take 3 additional people with her.
So in total, she raised
4
4.
and left 3, whether she raised them or not.
Maths
we
is
don't know.
hard.
Okay.
What we'll do, because maths is not my strong suit, is
Not
but
what we're.
what Bork has told us is that it's in the back, and I think that we're probably heading that way. And I
Yes,
think we'll
let's go
find
deal
out
with.
in a minute.
Let's go deal with the scary. Whatever said scary. Can you describe said scary before you take us to said scary?
Bones. Sharp and bones.
Skeletons.
So
Bones,
he's cowering, but you've scared him enough that he is willing to come out of his hideout.
Bork, my little friend,
So
take
about-
us to the scary.
To about here, and he points in that. Can you see the arrow?
Yeah.
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 In that direction.
Right.
I look at Bork and I say, "Bones, I can do, my little friend."
And then he
Bones,
scampers back into his room, and attempts to patch up his door.
I'll give him a ration. Some rations.
He forgets about the door and sits down and
Just nom nom food.
chows down on said ration. So as you come around this corner, you can
Can't
see
pick
there
up.
is a door ahead of you.
As everyone,
Alex, we need a door key.
leaves sight of the previous door, I'm going to use mending and help. If that's all right.
Ooh, mending.
I tend to go and think Clint's feeling a bit guilty for shouting at him.
Mending
The cantrip.
is no larger
Information from
than
that
1
cute little
foot
guy.
in any dimension.
I
So,
just want to help a bit. wanna
yeah, I mean,
Repair a dent.
you can help him like recreate a small portion of the door across the bottom.
Yeah. That's as nice as I'm going to be. And then I'm going to carry on.
Do you want help with me being an artificer?
Just
Should
what
be
anyone
able.
to know, really. I was just... I'm
Yeah.
So,
Too late. We've left. We've gone.
Yep, that's fine.
as you are heading this way, you've got a door in front of you.
Are we going to use the Solix approach or the thief approach?
Well, if this is where he was pointing, I'd probably say we should go in a bit more incognito.
Nah.
Can I put my ear against it and see if I can hear anything?
You can indeed. Make a perception check for me.
I know it's the done thing, but has anyone ever done that? Just, oh, a new door. I'm just going to have a listen. Good. Now I'm
Maybe
going to
in
go through.
dungeons.
You can't really discern anything in particular through the door.
I can't
I
hear anything.
reckon we take him by the element of surprise and just send Sonic straight forward, straight in.
I will nod at you, and then I will just open the door as though it was a normal door.
Okay.
That's disappointing.
You open the door. It is not locked. It does open.
Why do we always
And I-
try and smash first?
Yeah, I know. And then I look over and I will be like, turns out they don't lock the doors around here.
Well, that's silly.
What is this, Canada?
You can see it
Hello to our Canadian friends.
goes into a bit of a corridor, which worms its way round.
Worm.
Single file. Head in. Can you make it any further, Tom? Is it stopping you?
It's stopping me. I need to get me click and drag on.
That's
I think.
right. I'll do it.
There we go. Oh, I'll allow it.
Hang on. Oh, the perils of multiple people being able to move a token at the same time.
Yeah, I know I'm at the back, so I'm just waiting until I can, because I can't see anything right now. What's going on?
Solix, as you round the corner, this natural cavern has a high ceiling and an uneven, gravelly floor. 3 slimy green skeletons clad in scraps of corroded armour stand in formation in the middle of the chamber. With a ghastly hissing sound, they begin to advance. Initiative, please, chaps and chapess.
I am gonna say hello, boys.
You can't see them though; they are on the right layer, aren't they?
Anyone order a curry?
I didn't do the thing again, but it's there.
There's always one. Brilliant. What did you get? 19.
It was good.
You did very well. I did very poorly.
Okay. First up is Glint. And you're at the back.
What's going on, guys?
This slimy stuff.
Is there space for me to squeeze past people?
In this kind of environment, you can move through their spaces, but it'll cost you twice your normal movement to do so.
So I could get up to Tok. Is that right?
Yeah.
About there?
Trouble is, you can't finish in the same square.
Then,
You can go to about where you just were.
what, there?
So if I move Tok into that square and Helga into that square, it's a bit difficult with how the squares and the walls interact. But yes, you can get to
Yeah,
there.
that's cool. I can't see nothing, so I will hold
Can you
a
not?
knife throw. No, I can't see. My light will just show the corner of the cave. I can't see into it.
Ah, okay. I
Yeah,
think the light.
likewise for me, even from where I am.
I think it emanates from the centre of your token. That's why. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Ingo.
I like to hold my action until I can see something.
So you'll throw a knife if you spot something.
Yeah.
Okay, Ingo.
So I can see Solix, and then I can see like a thin line up to. Am I clicking? Can you see where I'm clicking?
I cannot see where you're clicking.
Um,
Click and hold, and it should ping.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see there.
Okay.
So, can I see any of the things there from where I am?
No, you can't. If your vision could see one, it would show up on your screen.
Okay, cool. I'm going to get my rapier out, and then actually, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Solix.
Okay.
Cast use. So that's my second one. I've used both of them now.
Okay, Helga.
So if I move back down one, I can just see him.
Okay,
If I basically stand him,
that's fine.
and I am going to shoot him with my crossbow.
Suggest moving out of the tight cavern. It's
I
Glenn.
know, but I don't want to get close to this thing. So I'm just gonna shoot it. Yeah, that didn't end too well.
A 10. It pings off of his armor, scattering off into the rest of the cavern. Arwen.
Nah, yeah, no, I'm moving back up. Yoink.
Arwen's going to draw both of his daggers out, and he's going to scream and charge forward, and he's going to scream, "Gobbo time!" And he's going to charge into this character and try and hit him with his first dagger. "13 hit."
A 13 does hit, yes.
He's going to
Doing
hit him with
nice.
his second dagger as well.
5 damage.
Does 11 hit?
An 11 does not hit, no.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's good that you did the 5 damage and that 4 for the sneak attack there, because the obviously didn't get through because you shouted "Gobbo time" as you ran in.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
The
particularly
element of
sneaky.
surprise. The element of surprise there.
Tok, your turn.
Right. So, being a goblin, is it similar to like halfling, where you can run through spaces of bigger creatures and
Yes.
it can affect your speed?
Yes.
So if I go, can you move me along? Because it's not letting me drag.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I can drag now.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot at this one
Okay.
because one trick pony at the moment. They'll become special soon. More special. 16
Ouch.
to hit.
10 damage.
10
nice.
damage.
Your
That's
shot
on here.
rings out through all the caverns, and it's a meaty shot that blows a big chunk of armor off the green slimy corpse.
Well, seeing I've hit, and I've seen it hit him quite hard, I'm going to do bonus action shoot with the other one.
Okay.
So 16 again to hit, but it's not with you, no dex, is there?
Correct. So it'd be 5 damage.
5 damage.
Nice. Blowing a big chunk again out of him. He appears to be hanging on by a thread. It's the warrior at the top that only Arwen can probably see so far. So he's going to come down to here, and he is going to have a swing at Tok.
No, that hits. That hit. Okay. 6 damage. Oh dear. Oh dear.
This one is going to come in and engage Arwen. Was it his? It was
Oh
his turn.
dear.
Oh no.
Oh,
For a 19, but only 2 damage this time.
What?
And the one in front of Arwen is going to have a swing as well. Oh!
Oof.
Ooh.
We don't have a healer.
We do. We've got Solix.
excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
So is that's a crit? Is it doubled?
No, that is the double.
So 7, 8, 9.
Yes. Have you got one left, or are you unconscious?
How you
Unconscious.
You're
how you
unconscious.
feeling?
Solix, it's your turn.
So Solix is going to run in So we're gonna do something cool, kids. We're gonna go one. Oh, well, I can't quite drag through. Now I
Okay.
can.
Can you?
So yeah, so I can go to here. And
So running to there, you'll take an attack of opportunity
oh, why? Because I'm running past this guy.
as you're running past this guy.
Okay, so if I get to here,
Yeah, you're still engaged with him, so he wouldn't get an attack of opportunity at that point.
okay. So, sorry, I forgot that would be a
That's fine.
thing. So I'm gonna do my fell call. Does that hit everyone, even friends?
Yes, it would do.
Bother. If I was one space more forward, then I wouldn't necessarily worry about it too much. But because he's unconscious already. But so from here, I'm just going to try and swing my big old warhammer at the chappie, this slimy beast, and Solix will say, "You hurt my friend," and he is going to be most upset about that.
Okay, so a 20 to hit, doing 8 bludgeoning damage, and as you swing your hammer, its connection with this skeleton just feels destructive, and it rips through the torso, taking one arm completely off the skeleton.
Nice.
Glint.
3. Right. Can I get through now?
Yeah.
What would it be? 1, 2.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you you can get into the space between Solix and Tok, if you want.
Sweet. Excellent. So I'm pretty sure it affects everyone. So all 3 skeletons start hearing. What he does is he starts banging his blades together, and he starts doing it in a fashion that makes a rhythm, and then it sort of becomes a super ethereal noise, like a really beautiful music coming out of his daggers. It's incredibly moving, and it's incredibly sort of, I've already said it, but ethereal, and it builds to a crescendo, and then never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and hurt you. As I cast Bane, please.
Okay.
Yes. That's how I'm doing it. Yeah.
Did you just rickroll everyone with Bane? That's what just happened.
Bane is a charisma save, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll press the button, see what happens. Oh, I don't have it. Yeah. Wait.
Do you want me to do it?
Wait, you got it. Yeah. Boom. That one.
Boom!
Charisma save. What is your spell save DC?
12.
12. So the one you're in combat with, a 1. The other really badly wounded one, a 3, and the last one on the end, a 2. Nice.
You
They're
baned,
very charismatic skeletons.
you baned them good.
Yeah.
They are not big fans of Rook Astley.
So they are minus
Super
1.
useful last turn. Sorry.
They are minus 1d4 when they attack. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Ingo, your turn.
Right. I'm gonna, because I can't see anything at the minute. Struggling to get into anywhere because I can't see.
So you can move to there, at which point you should probably be able to see something. Has it refreshed? Can you see a token?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see them. Yeah, does Bane stack, do we know?
I don't know. I don't know whether things do stack, if I'm honest.
Super Bane.
I don't know, but does anyone else have Rick Astley in their head now? Because I thought of
Yeah.
this joke like 4 days ago, and I've had it in my head for 4 days now. So enjoy, everyone. Yeah.
Thanks.
song's never gonna leave my head.
Like the
It's really great. All about the shoulders.
Did you realise that though, when you were doing that, then it sounds a bit like the Metal Gear Solid music?
It did. Snake. Snake.
Okay. Where are we? What are you doing then, Owen? Ingo.
Well, so do we know if Bane stacks or? Sorry.
Yeah, did you just... You're the DM, decide.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So I'll cast Bane on the 3 I can see. So I can see that.
Are you?
The
You
song
are,
is so damn catchy.
you are not quite in range of the last one.
Okay, I'll do on the 2 then.
Okay.
So I'll get my bagpipes out and start playing a tune. But before I do, I go, this is the Bork song, and then start playing it.
They've both failed as well, so they are doubly baned. Helga.
I am going to move to here, in which I can see more people now.
You can.
I can't see their health bars though. Oh, I can see. What's? No, I'm not. I don't know who to attack.
Can you see it now?
Yes. You can move him back now. Okay. So I am going to. I am going to shoot the one furthest away. So this guy.
Okay.
I am going to shoot him.
I'm
Actually,
going to say
wait.
you can't see him because you've got a gobbet, a dwarf, and a trollkin in the way. You can see the
Okay.
other two, but you can't see him.
Yeah, let's not do that. So, okay, I'm going to. Can I shoot this guy?
You
The
can
one
indeed.
closest to me?
Yes.
Yoink. I
Wrong.
give up already.
Your shot ricochets off the wall, spinning into the room, and just skittering across the ground.
Okay, I'll
Arwen,
take that.
can I have a death saving throw, please?
Come on, Arwen. Yes.
Yeah.
Success. Tok.
Right. I'm gonna scoot round up to here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot this one here
Okay.
because I want to finish him off. I'm like a dog with a bone. When I've started on it, I want to finish it. So.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of bones there. That's
18 hits.
yeah.
Woof.
That'll do it.
And then bonus act. Well, I would have used my bonus action beforehand to reload and then fired. So that's everything all done.
Okay.
So I forgot I got to reload. I'm not used to firing.
You do have both your pistols, and you only fired one last time.
No, I fired both last time.
Did
So
you?
I only got one.
Sorry, yes, you did, didn't you? Bonus action, yes.
Yeah.
So, Thrall Warrior, who is this one gonna attack? It's
Never
gonna
gonna
have,
give you up.
it's gonna have to be Solix, because Solix was by far the most threatening.
Crunch.
Excuse me.
Crunch.
Rick Astley is.
That hurt.
That hurt
Oh,
a bit,
dear.
didn't it, Tom?
Did you take off the D4?
I don't know. I don't think.
Crit.
It's still a crit, so yeah.
But did you?
I didn't.
How much damage? 9 damage.
Yes, 9 damage.
I think we're all going to need a nice little rest after this.
Heal thyself.
That one is gone. This one is gonna 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Swing. That's gonna miss anyway, but he is baned, so it would be even worse. That would be an 11, so that'll miss. Solix, it's your turn.
Idiots. Right, so Solix is now. Well, he's really upset, obviously, that he doesn't like. You know, I know that he wants to take the damage for everyone, but he doesn't like it when anything actually hits him. Even anything that actually hurts him, that especially irksome. So he is going to smash the chap with more health.
Yep.
Directly, who's coming at him. And we're gonna drop a big smash on that. Bomb, 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 bomb.
So you have a D6 from Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, let's do that.
Apply to this.
So what do I do to make this happen?
On the bar on the left, you see that your cursor, and then you go down, and there should be a little D20 icon.
Yeah, I just hit the
over
D6
that
button.
and hit D6. Yep.
Nice.
5. Well, Tom, their AC is 13,
Yes.
and this
13.
chappie had 12 hit points left. They are, unfortunately for them, vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. Your hammer swings through, and it just catches. It's not a full smack like the other one was, but it just seems to catch this resonant point in the skeleton, and as your hammer passes through, the skeleton just falls to pieces.
It was a linchpin skeleton.
Linchpin. I got the linchpin on that skeleton. I'm gonna let out a mighty roar at that point.
Okay, Glint, your turn.
That was good bardic inspiration. Thanks for those bagpipes, Owen.
It's alright. My character's useful in combat. Wonderful.
I'm gonna give him a poke.
With
A dagger.
an 11 is not going to be enough.
And then bring around the other hand for the second pokening. Nah.
And a 9 is not going to do it either.
Multi-poke.
Ingo.
I'm not into this.
I'm feeling a bit brave, so I can squeeze past her, can I lose some movement, sorry?
Yes. So that will cost you 10 feet to get into that square, and then 5 more feet to get to there. So that's half your movement done. But it's also far enough.
Still learning how to use Roll20.
A 16 for 5 damage. That is easily enough to hit him. He goes down. Your rapier piercing through his body, catching his spine, and slicing him in half, undoing the magic that kept him alive. We will continue in initiative order for a second. Helga, it's your turn.
I am going to. Right. I can't move. Hold on. 10, 20, 25,
Yes, 25.
and I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay. Arwen, may we have a death saving throw, please? Ooh, so close. You are still alive. Tok, your turn.
Right, I'm going to run over to Arwen and see if I can help. Bring
Okay.
him back.
Stabilize is a medicine check.
Hopefully. 12.
Is enough. Arwen, you are stable. You are unconscious, but stable.
Nice. Good
And
job.
with that, we will drop out of initiative order.
Lying there going, Mother, I promise I'll be good. I promise, Mum.
So, you've defeated the 3 thralls.
May I investigate the room?
The room, you can indeed. So, looking around the room, make an investigation check for me, and we'll see what you can find.
Not much.
I mean, there's lots of things that are easy to find, so don't worry too much about it.
So supportive, always.
It's been a long week. Okay, so there are the 4 caskets that you can see. Each was made of a very thick, heavy wood, bound with iron and brass. Heavy chains wrapped each casket, but these are now broken and the caskets lie open. Their crude wooden interiors are heavily bloodstained, especially at the top. You will recall, I may not have said it, I can't exactly remember what I've said, but you may recall that Father Dumas mentioned that the witches were beheaded as part of their execution.
No, he didn't.
At the foot of each casket, a tarnished brass plaque is mounted, naming the occupant and her crimes. Here lies Doromia Smythe, beheaded for the crime of witchcraft in the year of our kingdom 593. The other names are Kelwyn Sykes, Morgan Innswood, and Aria Black. They are the 4.
Morgan
Innswood and Aria Black.
Okay.
Okay. You also notice the selection about a dozen beeswax candles, each about half burned, arranged in a circle around the caskets. With your investigation and your knowledge of things, you estimate that these were burning for, around about 4 hours. In between the candles, glyphs have been traced out in a fine red powder. Many of the glyphs are ruined and trampled and unreadable, but towards the back of the circle they are legible. You would need a separate check to attempt to decipher them, though.
Can I have a look at...
Can we get Arwen conscious?
Yeah. So
he is.
I'll
Well, he's conscious, but he's alive but unconscious, isn't he?
He is basically sleeping at this point until he is healed. Yes. So
I'm gonna do lay on hands.
Okay.
And I'm presuming that we're gonna hopefully get a rest in. So he's gonna throw all of his 5 onto him.
So Arwen heals for 5 hit points and is therefore conscious again.
Can I have a look at these glyphs?
What the hell hit me?
You
What hit me?
You can look
It's
at the glyphs. Make an Arcana check for me on the glyphs.
You'll be okay, sweetie.
Solix is here for you.
Probably.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Best
That'll
looking
do it.
news I've seen for a while.
That'll do it. So, yeah, they are necromantic in nature, and they are part of a very powerful resurrection spell. Now, you know from me telling you last time that resurrection within the Iron Kingdom's setting and healing magic in general is incredibly rare and incredibly costly. So, when Solix healed Arwen, he felt the wounds that Arwen suffered. Actually, I forgot. Arwen, can you make a Constitution save, please? Okay.
Oh, you're unconscious again. Whoops.
No, he's not unconscious. However, we are now going to get him to roll on the lingering injuries. So,
Nice.
do you know where that table is, Mark?
It's a D100.
No, I've put it in as an actual table. So if you go to the top where you've got your journal and whatnot, go along to the one that's 3 dots and 3 lines,
Right.
and click on that, and you should have a critical injury table. And click on
Oh
roll.
man, it's going to come up.
You
And
want me
we're all
to
gonna
roll,
find it
yeah?
at the same time.
I click on roll. Yep.
I'll just click on the roll.
Oof.
Oh, cool.
Whenever a spell or attack action is performed, make a DC 10 con save. On a failure, fall unconscious. So that would need to be healed by a 2nd level healing spell. So the lay on hands, whilst it's brought you back, your bleeding gut is still an issue. You are not bleeding out from it.
I'm incapacitated, basically.
You're not incapacitated, no.
You just can't take a punch.
But until you
No, sort of.
Or perform one.
My gut's bleeding. I don't want to do anything.
you're gonna have to be extra careful. Because injuries.
Can you carry me?
I'm sure Solix will carry you.
Solix just heaps you up under his arm, just like a... No, he puts you on his shoulder, like that, like a little... Like a parrot.
I'm just gonna hang limp. Like, stop in my day.
It's fine, mate. You'll get over it. It's fine.
So,
Just for a scratch.
having a look at these runes, they appear to be part of a very powerful resurrection spell that would not be something trivial. It's a lot went into this, and you also find a spool of thick black thread and a heavy needle.
I take it with me.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I feel like it's going to be something important.
Can I suggest that we all take a breather for 5 minutes?
That
Or
is
for an hour?
for a short rest.
Yeah.
This would probably be a sensible place. You think it's right in the back of the cavern. You've explored the vast majority of the cavern and cleared of it of its dangers. You don't need to set a watch or anything. You guys don't need to proper kit down or anything. So a short rest is perfectly acceptable here.
Can I check the bodies while we're
You can indeed. Make an investigation roll to check the bodies. Everybody who is having a short rest may roll a hit dice to recover some health.
I'm nearly full health
Does
again
this-
now.
If I
So-
do investigation, is this taken away from a short rest?
You've not taken any damage, have you?
No, but I've got my bardic inspiration and spells to get
No,
back.
that's fine. Yeah, you'll get that's fine. You don't. When do you get spells back as a bard? Is it short or long rest?
rest.
But you get your bardic inspiration back, don't you?
No, they're
Yes.
both long rest, I
Are they-
think.
are they both long
Yeah, it's long rest, I believe.
Until later levels, they are.
Yeah, to low levels. Yep.
So,
because I am a trollkin, I have improved healing. So whenever I spend a hit dice during a short rest, I can double the number of hit points that I regain.
Yep.
Which is good. So if I just roll a hit dice, it's useful because it means I can regain 8.
You can.
It's a shame that you rolled a 1 on a d10. Oh.
Right, it, nearly
I rolled
it still nearly puts me back to full health.
I rolled a 7. I didn't have any of that fluff.
Yeah, I mean, Trollkin can regenerate lost digits in a matter of hours. They can regenerate a whole lost foot in a couple of days, or an entire limb in a week. So they
I
heal.
say we test it.
What they say about us is that even though we're 8 foot tall, we've got a lot of similarity with starfish.
Inside out stomach.
Inside out stomach,
You-
that's what it is.
So,
Can I also take
Cute.
can I also take the candles?
you can take the candles. Yeah, you have a dozen half-burnt beeswax candles. Ingo, you were searching the bodies. You find a smattering of pieces of armour. The weapons they were using were rusted and not really worth anything, but there's 2 short swords and an axe if you chose to take them, but the quality is so low that
They're probably going to break if I used them.
yeah, quite possibly. However, the armour does bear similar markings on it to the coins that you guys
Cool.
found earlier. So, short rest.
I'll let everyone know that as well after I found it.
Okay. Short rest concluded. Most people are back to full health, if not very, very close. What would you like to do?
I think we need to push on.
I think we need to very quickly go back to the church. Because if these graves are open, then...
Owen, you were saying?
Can we go tell Bork that it's free? We killed them.
You can do.
Well, do we know we've killed everything now?
We've not done the whole dungeon yet, have we? We've not done the whole space.
He told us to go here.
I'm assuming this is what he meant by the scaries, though.
But there's another room over here that we've not been in yet.
But they said they left 3 behind. We've killed 3 things.
Let's investigate the other.
I'd rather clear the whole place out.
Right,
Make
gel.
sure we've got nothing behind us.
Shiny stuff.
Okay.
I think Arwen's talking in tongues again.
Shiny. Need shiny stuff.
Shiny got you in trouble last time.
At the moment, we're a bit of a Groot Rocket Raccoon sort of situation where I've got him on my shoulder, and we're just sort of walking around the place.
I am Arwen.
No, it's I am Solix and
I am Solix. Yeah.
Arwen's got. Yeah. Okay.
Because there seems to be more. There seems to be 2 more rooms in this direction.
From where you are standing,
I
you are
reckon we
correct.
clear these out.
You can see another 2 doors. Which way are you going?
Okay.
I think we should continue heading north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Heading north.
I will attempt to see if this door is locked by opening it.
Okay, it's not locked.
3.
It appears to be open.
Well said, sir.
Inside, this room was carved out of living rock, and mineral streaks stain the rough walls. Around the perimeter of the room are small alcoves, each just big enough for a man to stand in. Rusted stubs of metal jut from the walls at about eye level.
Eye level for whom?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
That's a very good point.
Some of us are shorter.
Considering the 2 people, where's Solix gone? Is in.
I'm at the front. I'm up here.
Oh yeah, underneath Arwen. So yeah, eye level for the 2 dwarves and the goblin, or about human eye level.
Okay.
Bit then. Yeah. Racist. Anyway.
Okay. Can I tell anything about this room? What it was used for, or what the purpose of it is?
Make an intelligence test for me.
Oh man!
Can I use
Everyone knows Solix is bright.
I believe in you.
Yeah, go for it.
We're thinking good thoughts.
Alright.
Not a sausage.
Oh,
A little bit of fart comes out when he thinks.
You
I
said
can't tell what this room was used for, but it
Arwen
appears
goes,
to be
Arwen goes,
rectangular.
I can smell burning.
You said this is made of living stone.
Not living stone.
Is that what you said?
No, it says carved out of living rock and mineral. Yeah.
Can I just use
I
the...
mean, yeah, it's natural rock.
Yeah.
Like it's
Okay.
Oh, a
like
mimic.
like a natural cave.
Yeah, you just walked
Stone
into a
Mimic
mimic.
cave, yeah.
Gonna try a stone cunning dwarf knowledge of stone check. I get to double my proficiency in a history check made based on stone cutting.
Okay.
Because I know stone, mate.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Add another.
Good black, strong black.
Thanks. Was it the I know stone, mate?
I know stone, mate.
So-
plus 2.
With
So-
a double proficiency.
Yeah, so that's 20.
Do you have proficiency in history?
Oh no, so it's just 18. But no, hold on. I have dwarven stone cunning, so I've got to know something about... I can do a history check based on stone,
Yeah.
and it add double your proficiency bonus to the check, not your proficiency. So my proficiency bonus is 2.
It is.
So plus 4. So 22, mate.
Okay, yeah.
Knowledge.
This room was.
I was gonna say I could have helped him with knowing
Your
masonry tools I'm proficient in.
your
Pretty sure is rock.
your deductions have deduced that the room was carved by a humanoid hand a long time ago, and you can't discern its use from how it was carved.
That's the problem with non-dwarven carving. I know it's not dwarven now.
It's got no use.
Yeah, and dwarves don't make rooms that don't have uses.
Onward, chaps. Let's try the other room.
Okay.
Sound.
Try out these things that I'm inherently born with, so it's fine. I thought I'd give it a go.
I will once again attempt to open this door by using the handle.
He's getting good at this.
Arwen looks up at you and goes, "Good luck."
Why can't I click?
And if you get in trouble, throw Arwen.
Yeah.
Throw Arwen at him and run.
It appears to be open once again.
The
That
door
is,
opens. Water dripping from the rough ceiling has stained the walls and collected in a pool at the south end of this room. All around the room, rusted bits of metal poke from the walls. Below each metal stub, a shallow channel is carved into the floor. The channels merge into a central trough which ends in a pool in the south end.
Why do I get torture room vibes?
Or could be for urine.
Shall we all stand in the alcoves? Just each of us?
No.
I don't see what could go wrong.
I could see many things that go wrong.
I don't know till we try.
I think I could fit in the alcove.
Correct.
Never
You
mind.
couldn't.
Well, that ruins it.
So you guys can do it. I'll watch.
He says
I'm
as he takes Arwen down off his shoulder and plonks him in an alcove.
Arwen's hanging onto his arm. No!
So these are the similar alcoves to the previous room as well, then. So there was.
No, there are no alcoves in this room, but all around the room, rusted bits of metal poke from the walls, and then below each metal stub is a shallow channel.
I don't like it.
Sacrifice room.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That it's not.
Maybe chains hung from the walls and prisoners were chained up.
So
And
who
then
rolled
the
the?
blood drained away.
Jace, you rolled well on your history before, didn't you, about the Orgoth?
Yes.
The Orgoth were known for torturing.
The Orgoth, believe it or
Lovely.
not, were quite well known for torturing.
Okay.
No.
Your
I'm
knowledge of this subject is most useful in this room.
Yeah, it's something that I came across whilst reading engraving books. I don't know why an engraving book would talk about torture, but I mean, each to your own. There's some people say reading about engraving books is quite torturous.
I imagine engraving on someone would be torture as well. Or tattooing is a sort of engraving on a person, is it not?
We'll try that one day.
I'm game.
Maybe with this Ulfas.
I'm down.
Ulfas, what's his name?
Salix pub. Pub's open. Salix. Take us to the pub.
So yeah, we'll. I think is it safe to say that we've done the dungeon. We've
Heading back out the way you came to about the junction in the middle here, you do spot there is one corridor you don't appear to have gone down.
there
Completion
appears
is
to be one corridor that we have not yet gone down.
Is it big
How
enough
about
for
now?
all of us, or does a little person have to go down here?
Say again?
Is it big enough for all of us, or does a little person have to go down here?
Nah, it's big enough for
I'm
everyone.
managing it. Look, I'm enormous.
We're squeezing
I wasn't
through.
going to say anything, but you have put a bit of weight on these last few days. Maybe we should calm down on the supplies that the Bish is giving us.
And another.
It's all that
I've just-
delicious flat pig.
Flap.
I've just actually thought we've not cooked that raw meat that we've got.
It's fine. We've only been here about 20 minutes. It's fine.
By the time you've looked around, you've had your rest, you've probably will have been in here for about 2 hours, but it was only just after midday when you arrived. So
Okay, fair
you've
enough.
got time. Okay, so in here, a crumbly rock ledge runs around a still pool of black water.
Nope.
Wha-
I'm not having another squid. We're leaving.
Water drips from below,
Calamari time.
jagged ceiling.
Not ready for this.
Okay. Anybody? I say shining a light into, but you've all got dark vision. You can see a mass of slimy bones a few feet below the surface. A few rusted bits of metal are also visible here and there.
Helga's leaving.
Okay.
You reckon
Swing
this is
gun.
where they chuck the bodies of the tortured?
Probably.
What were you saying, Armin?
I'm going to swing my leg over so I'm sitting on Solex's shoulders, so I can look down, and if something happens, I can throw daggers.
Okay. While you're having a look around, then make a perception roll. Awesome. So you do spot something a bit odd. Actually, there's a few drips of wax on the floor, as if somebody stood there holding a candle. But the wax isn't slimy like the rest of the room. It's probably only been here for a couple of days.
I'll point this out to the party and say, something about that wax worries me. The candles around the coffin and this wax, I think they're connected. There's something in this room we need to understand. Solix, investigate.
Can I tell
Mad
how
Max,
deep-
isn't it? I'm sat on top.
Can I tell how deep you're driving me? Can I tell how deep the water is from looking at it?
You can't. No, it's very dark very quickly.
This is less of the Rocket Raccoon and Groot, more of a Ratatouille situation, isn't it?
It's become a Ratatouille situation quite quickly. So I am going to. How are we all feeling about this? Are we all feeling a little bit unsure?
Well, I'm not a fan of this waxiness, and this gives
So
me the
I'm gonna-
heebie-jeebies.
I would like to, in a Solixy way, because I've been instructed to investigate, take my warhammer and just kind of go splash on top of the water, quite hard, as though I was imagining the water were a door and I was trying to break through it.
Okay. The water splashes everybody in the vicinity, and you hear the crunch of bones breaking as your hammer swings down. But nothing
What?
particularly bad.
Now, what I'm thinking is we need to go. I'm thinking we should go back to see the Bish. We need to get someone up here to come up and consecrate it or do whatever. Make it a holy place again, because
I will immediately, as I've done this, go, I'm really sorry about that, under my breath, to the skeleton that I've just immolated with a giant warhammer.
So, now that Ingo has come in with his torch, actually, and shone some actual light on the scene, you can see that the bones in this sort of well area, sinkhole, look have the same green, slimy tinge as the ones you just fought in the other room.
Okay.
Shiny things?
Not that you can see.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I think go on. Sorry.
I was going to say, is this also, could this be used for the people who do nefarious things with the witches to raise up the thralls?
Possibly.
Who knows?
Right. I think we need to go and see the Bish.
Yeah.
Before we
Let's get
leave,
back.
can we go and tell Bork it's safe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We meet.
I think we've got
Yeah,
enough evidence to open up the other coffin now, don't you, Helga?
Yeah.
So,
Happening.
Or at this rate, by the time we get back, it's going to be open.
as you start heading back, you walk past the room where Bork was, and he's no longer there. He appears to have scarpered off. There's a good chance he was watching you and has paid attention. He was not So gobbers are quite sneaky, as you can see from your pair of gobbers, and you come to the conclusion that he's nipped off to tell his friends that you guys have made it safe.
I have a funny feeling this place is going to become a goblin hideout. We need to leave.
What's wrong with goblins?
We will be their heroes. So yeah, should we just start walking out?
So heading back out. I mean, you don't have to move tokens if you don't want to. You have explored the entire dungeon. I will just
Nice.
zoom
Good
out
job, gang.
and show
And complete.
the stream.
We all made good decisions. Well done.
Only one of us nearly died.
As you're heading out, you have a thought that there are some nice fire pits in there that could easily be sorted out to cook up this meat. You've got some old firebrands, some old torches that you can scrounge from the area, and you can spend an hour
I've just
or
had
so.
a thought. I've just had a thought. There are some fire things that we can collect so that we can cook the meat.
Okay,
Sorry,
we'll get
Chris.
this fire going then.
So it takes about an hour or so to get a good fire going. There. What is going on? My page is jumping around all over
Sorry
the
about
place.
It's alright, welcome back.
No worries, Owen. Again, as you said before, a stream wouldn't be a stream without technical hiccups. So
That's what they say.
I am a technical hiccup, apparently.
you can cook up. It takes about an extra hour, but you can stoke a fire and cook up your meat, and you have rations for the day, or a nice hearty meal before you head out.
Sounds a good
Can
plan
we
to me.
regain any remaining lost health?
As I'm eating my meat, I'm going to look at Solix and go, my mother always used to say, the more you eat, the harder you are to kidnap.
Right.
I'll nod. Solix will nod approvingly, whilst and then look at the food that he's about to eat, and then hand it over to you.
Kidnap proof. Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah, you
Thanks,
need
Solix.
this. You need this more than me, little man.
Thank you.
So you don't regain any health, no, but you do have a nice full belly as you head back through Widower's Wood. Why do I keep doing that?
Okay.
Who is going to lead the way back through Widower's Wood?
I look at Ingo.
Me?
Yeah. Ingo was enormously good at reading the maps, so.
I mean, I've just got to read it back the opposite way, right?
Yeah.
I believe that is how maps work.
So make a. You've already done the route as well, so make a survival check, but with advantage this time. You are
Ooh.
retracing your steps.
Survival advantage.
Sorry about me bobbing around in my circle, guys. I had a sinking feeling.
I'm okay.
You very successfully navigate your way back. We are gonna roll ourselves a little, avoiding any encounters on your way. You get back to the road, and let me see. Unfortunately, your horses and donkey are no longer there.
Donkey!
Ah.
Ooh.
It's fine, we can walk.
My donkey!
We can try.
Uber. You need an Uber.
What's an Uber?
So you've got about
What
you've got about a 2-hour trek back into the city now. 2.5 hours now that you've not got your horses. But you do get back to the church around about nightfall. And Father Dumas is waiting for you.
I'm glad I've successfully become the map guy.
It's a good flex to have.
I ain't complaining.
I wonder who's going to become the group funds guy. I'm hoping it's not me. I do enough accounting during the day.
Helga is just gonna push past Father Damas and beeline straight for Lexaria?
Yeah.
Beeline straight for the Wishes Tomb.
Where do you think you're going?
Right,
Tomb
Father, we,
checking.
We've just been up. We've just been up to where the others were buried. Yeah.
They're not there.
Anymore.
They're not
They've
buried.
the witches, the coven. They've been robbed.
I wouldn't say robbed. I'd probably say
More like resurrected.
yeah.
That is grave news.
But
Yeah, great.
Ah,
That sounds like a 30 gold a day sort of problem.
of course, we got the DM log.
I was hoping that would come across. So, Father Damascus, please come inside. Tell me everything you found out. I will get the staff to cook some food, and let's figure out where to go from here.
Can just for the sake of my consciousness, we check Lexaria's tomb?
I've been here all day while you've been out. There is the wards are still intact. There is no tampering to the tomb. It has not been opened. I promise
It's not
you.
been touched at all.
It's not been touched. No.
Okay.
Helga, I will allay your fears. Everyone go inside. I am going to sit by this tree, and I will make sure that nobody goes near this tomb.
Is there going to be a brown parcel there when we come out?
The Father Dumas, and I'm going to open my shirt and show him my wound and go, "Is there anything you can do? I seem to have a problem."
We come inside. We can get you fixed up. He will cast a 2nd level cure wounds on you and fix that problem for you.
He's a good egg, isn't he? He's a good egg.
10 out of 10.
Ish.
So,
Okay.
at this point, guys, I want you to level up to level 2, but I also don't want to take out a chunk of the session. So, if anybody can very quickly do it themselves, feel free. If it's going to take you more than a minute or so, and it's not something you can do while we carry on sort of chatting through this bit, then don't worry about it. And if it becomes relevant, we'll figure it out. But hopefully it shouldn't become relevant. But you have at this point gained enough experience to all rank up to level 2.
All my bagpipes.
So you're around the table. Solix, you are outside. Are you happy? You're happy
Yeah,
to
I'm
stay
gonna
there?
I'm gonna stay by this tree and watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
And
do this right now.
definitely not fall asleep on the tree.
Okay.
I will level up later. I can't do that right
Yeah,
now.
I've got these
Yeah,
spells.
likewise, I'll
Yeah.
level up afterwards.
Yeah.
Spells and
No
stuff,
problem.
yeah.
So, please tell me what have you discovered?
Just Helga's just gonna dump these candles out on the table. Well,
No,
I believe necromancy is afoot.
necromancy.
Well, it's a foot, a leg, and pretty much 4 bodies, to be fair.
Yeah. When we arrived, we found 3 out of the 4 bodies that were alive and were attacking us. Well, I say alive. Reanimated.
So, before we go any further, Ingo, you would be aware these witches were killed 10 years ago. They
Yeah.
would not in 10 years have decomposed to the point that the skeletons that were attacking you were.
They were the skeletons, I think, were from bones that are rare already.
Mm.
Well, I'd assume.
Okay.
Yeah, you made the connection that the green slime on the bones in that like sinkhole filled with black water matched up with the bones on the thralls. You also noticed that the armor and weapons had the symbols of the Orgoth, which means that they've been around for a long time. So those skeletons, they were animated there, as you figured out, but they were not the witches themselves.
Okay. I got that very confused, but I understand now.
No, it's cool.
Thank you.
And Bork recalled a young woman in white leading 4 others out of the tomb. You relay all this to Father Dumas, and he will and inform you he spoke to Alexia, who assured him she wasn't involved, but with this new information that puts some of her testimony under a slightly different light, and he's...
What do you mean, some of her testimony?
I mean, it's very difficult now to refute multiple eyewitnesses that describe Alexia in pretty good detail. I mean, I still struggle to believe that she is doing this, but I mean, there's certainly enough circumstantial evidence there to investigate this further. So,
was there anyone linked to the coven 10 years ago that wasn't in the coven? So they could have been associates, but they wouldn't have been trialed and they wouldn't have been killed.
I don't really know much more than the 5 of them. I don't think there was.
Do you know where is it Alexia?
The girl.
Girl.
Yeah.
Do you know where she is at the moment?
I don't know. She's not in a room.
Right. Because I think
we need
to
to start confining her to a room till we know she's completely clear of this situation. Because at the minute everything is pointing to her.
I think that's a very sensible choice, and I applaud you for not for taking a stance
diplomatic
like that. We yes, I will. The next time we see her, we will place her under a sort of house arrest.
Do you know where she wanders off to during the day or not, or is it just down to her own will?
I don't know. She's 17. She's strong-minded. She's capable of taking care of herself. She has free reign to come in and out as she pleases. So she's normally here for meals. She's in her bed every night. And
does she have any interests?
I don't know.
Apart from raising the dead.
Honestly, I haven't really sat down with her much recently. She's kept herself to herself, so I couldn't really tell you, if I'm honest.
Do you mind us looking in her room?
I think if at this point I said I did, you probably wouldn't give me much of a choice. But we
He's figured us out.
I think
he knows us too well already.
I think whether we're ruling her out or in, I think that's a sensible. I'm hoping we're ruling her out, but yeah, I think it would be a sensible thing to do to search her.
We've got to do this so that
I'm
can rule her out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, search her room while she's not here.
Okay.
See if there's anything there, or anything that could lead us to what she likes. So if she has an interest in, say, being a cleric, then we know in the city if there is any clerics and where she might be going during the day to find out more information.
Okay.
Or anything along them lines.
I think that's probably a sensible next step. So, yeah, let's finish our meal and then
let's go overturn a little girl's room.
Not completely, but yes.
Okay, so do you guys take some food out to Solix?
Yeah, we'll take him some bacon.
Alex has always got food out.
He's actually got quite a bit of bacon. It's probably still familiar.
You know how they always say that you're never more than 9 meters away from a rat or 9 feet away from a rat. Solix is never more than 4 feet away from food.
It's entirely true. But like also, he's definitely not resting his eyes after all the walking and fighting, and he's quite tired. And we know actually from the way that healing works in the Iron Kingdoms is that the lay on hands that I did to Arwen took its toll.
Oh yeah.
Using all of my lay on hands power in one go on Arwen physically would have been I'd have experienced all of that all of that pain that he experienced to sort of share it. So just a bit sleepy. So he's having a bit of a nap.
Can I just... Helga's just had an epiphany. Was there a coven, like, home/base? Like, where they lived /
Not that
ran
I'm
from?
aware of. I think they lived themselves. They lived in their own places and they met when they needed to.
But was there a meeting place?
I don't think so. I'm not. I don't know for certain. I mean, I was aware of them, but obviously my sister being one of them, I was aware that they existed, but I don't know. I wasn't aware
I'm
of
just
the ins and
thinking
outs.
your niece would have been 6 at the time.
7.
Now it's 7. Yes. I can't do maths. Therefore, she's more than at 7. You normally have memories by 7.
Yeah.
So
That's what they
surely-
say about children. That's that popular thing that they say about
They
children.
never forget.
So they forget. They don't know anything, and then they get to 7, and then it all goes in.
Yeah, it starts sinking in. So surely she'll either remember where she used to live, because I'm assuming your sister didn't live here with you.
Correct, but their house has long since been sold on and taken over.
And they probably, if she was with her mother, more often than not, she would have been involved in the coven. How did they not trial the niece? I know she was 7, but if she was involved,
We don't know that she was involved.
her mother wasn't. No, I'm not going into that.
It's a retribution arc, not a, come on. Fine.
You're clutching his drawers there.
You guys finish up your meal. You've taken some food out to Solix, who is happily snoring under the tree. And after that, Father Dumas, you can see his steps are heavy as he's doing it, but he leads you up to Alexia's room. He's dreading what he might find and what you might find in there. He leads you up to a small room. It's a pretty bare room, but there's a few home comforts in there. He says that it's Alexia's room since she was about 14. He's tried his best not to invade her privacy, so he's left her to it and left her to her own devices. So, but please try and keep it discreet.
I flip the bed.
Straight in there. Helga's just gonna look at Glenn and go, discreetly.
I don't know what that means. I only do fabulous.
Okay. Well, you flip the bed, and instead of me asking you to roll a perception check, you quite plainly see 3 books under the bed.
Books!
Walk out the room. Success.
Helga's gonna look at these books. She's gonna look at these books.
So they appear to be old history books. Each one has been penned by a different high priest, like her uncle, and they each tell the story, or they tell the story of the church and Corvus over the centuries. Make a perception check, or no, an investigation check as you're looking through them.
All of us.
Helga, because she's looking at them. Clint found the books, walked away, and went, "Job done." And Helga has picked up the books and has
Helga
started
picked
looking
up
through
the
them.
books.
A 13
13.
is enough to spot a dog-eared
Okay.
page in one of the books.
Nice.
Flicks to that page. Discards the rest of the books. Just looks at that page.
So that page describes the catacombs underneath the church.
Oh, lovely. Okay. What about them?
So the catacombs were sealed up centuries ago. Where is it?
Guys, I think we have our heading.
So yeah, the catacombs were sealed up a century or 2 ago. I can't remember the exact date, but it's a long time ago. because they were used to store plague victims when a plague ripped its way through Corvus, they couldn't bury them or dispose of the bodies fast enough. So they placed them all down in the catacombs in makeshift storage areas, and they just sealed up the entire catacombs. But up until that point, it had been used for burying particularly prominent members of the church. So it was a very swift change in what the place was used for. And it describes... So, yeah,
I need to be writing this down.
Might be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got... So you know that they're in the catacombs. You know that... you know that she's been investigating the catacombs. And I think that's everything you find out from the books. Indeed it is. What would you like to do?
Okay. So I tell everyone in like very brief terms what I have found from these books and explain that from what I gather she was investigating catacombs, and that's probably where we should next investigate.
Okay.
Helga's slowly putting the room back together and just pulling the bed back to its normal position.
Okay.
Putting the posters back on the wall.
So it doesn't look as though we've just wrecked the room as we've gone in.
So you guys, it's getting pretty late now. You guys have had a very busy day. If you don't have a rest
Get out
before
this
you,
room.
I'm assuming
quickly.
you've done your best to put it back to rights. And Father Dumas said he will post a servant, a church steward outside the room to let him know when Alexia comes back. And you guys can go from there. I say it's late. If you don't have a rest now, you are going to start feeling the effects of exhaustion.
I think we need
Sleep
to have a
time.
rest. Because Arwen's not in a good way.
I've been healed.
Yeah, he's still not in a
Must-
good way though.
Probably best to be having a little bit of a rest for us magic users as well.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We want to do our own separate watchy watch. I mean, I can volunteer, but, not that they're not all trustworthy bunches. I'm just saying.
If anything, Glint goes first because then he can put his cucumbers on after.
I need to know prior to going to bed, and then I'm cool with it.
So, is one of you going to stand watch outside the church, or are you going to be watching near Alexia's room?
I would like, as Glint, just to sort of watch outside, keep an eye on the old entrances.
Okay.
Yeah? Because I want to know if she's in the building and I didn't see her going through an outside entrance. Ooh, that's somewhere else, that is.
Okay. So, Glint and who's taking the first watch then?
I will.
I'll take. Okay, Helga.
Sitting on a bench.
Up to you. If you wanna do it, by all means.
Up.
I'm just thinking you're a bit more battered than I am.
He's been fully healed. He's been fully
I'll
healed.
sit outside a room.
Okay.
Okay.
So, first watch goes by. Can you guys take perception checks for me?
Nah.
Okay. Who is on second watch?
I'll do second watch.
I'll do second.
Gonna go sort out my cucumbers. Good.
Do you just want perception?
Yes, please. And where were you? Were you by her room or were you...
I would have. I'll go outside.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
So I'm
post
by
it
her room.
outside.
Swapsies. High five. Tag.
Okay.
Tag.
And last watch, please. Solix and Ingo, who's outside her room and who is outside.
If someone has woken up Solix and explained the situation to him, that's fine. I don't think he'll be too unaccommodating. He's been asleep for quite a long time, so taking the last watch won't be a problem.
Yeah,
for him.
I mean, he started his long rest before everybody else had dinner, so...
Yeah.
I mean, if Solix can have a tree outside if he wants, and I'll stay by a room.
Okay, can I
I'll be by the room, so I'll come in as well.
Okay.
Solix is wide awake now.
Okay, so we...
Am I attempting to perceive things?
Yes, you are. Perception, please.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still a bit sleepy.
Is there a reason you rolled with advantage?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to. I just still had it from when I had it before.
So we always take the first one regardless. Hey, don't roll again.
Oh, wait.
So yeah, I mean, you can potentially set it up just to roll twice anyway. Just it makes it quicker for changing advantage disadvantage. So if it happens, we just take the first one, which is the 12. That's grand. So the 6 of you are up for breakfast. You finished a nice long rest, and none of you saw or heard Alexia last night.
Oh,
Did she come back?
You don't know.
Is Father Dumas around?
Father Dumas is up for breakfast. Yep.
Ask him if he knows where she is, because she's been away all night. That we can tell.
Has she? I mean, we can go and try her room.
Yeah, if we could, because we've been keeping watch outside of her room all night, and she's not been
Wasn't there
past
also
anyone that we're
wasn't
aware
there also like a stewardy person outside her room?
of. Yeah.
So there were 2 people outside her
Uh-huh.
room.
Wait, did anyone see the person outside the room whilst they were outside the room?
Did anyone notice that there's a door to the outside world here?
Were we waiting outside the wrong room?
That's not specifically her room. That's there's another floor above it.
Okay.
That's all right.
There's
Yes, yes.
there's another there's
Go and
another
knock on the
couple of
door.
floors.
Okay.
Yeah, knock on the door.
So,
And after a minute, a sleepy 17-year-old girl in a white dress opens the door.
Are we all there? Or did Darwin just go on her own?
Just everyone's there.
I don't know. Did you all go?
No, I didn't.
Nah.
I would have gone.
Okay. So it's Arwen and Helga outside the door.
the Dumas wanted to know if you wanted to join us for breakfast.
I'll be down shortly. I just need to. You just woken me up. Just yeah, I'll be down in a minute.
Sort of check past her, try and get a view of the room, try and get an idea if anything, if she's been there for a long time, whether she just arrived, or any clothes scattered on the floor, anything that doesn't feel right.
Okay. Insight.
It's a check.
That's a good.
Nothing particularly. The bedclothes, the covers and whatnot, they look disturbed. It doesn't look like she's sort of just messed them up. They do look like somebody was underneath them. Nothing.
Is there any sign? Is there any sign on her that she's like dirty or dusty or?
Bewitched.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Give me something, please. Yeah, no, it didn't give me something.
Nothing out of place that you can see.
This is mind-boggling.
Also, it's a bit Jonathan Creek, isn't it? Solix is absolutely hammering the bacon right now as well while all this is going on. Just literally doesn't care what's going on upstairs. Just bacon, just in and around his face.
Ingo's just clapping and counting as each piece he eats.
Yeah, it's become a challenge.
76.
What's Father Ding Dang Dooley's behaviour while the others are investigating and we're around the table? Is he acting normal? Is he suck?
No, hey, well, if you want to insight check him, you can do.
I do, because I feel like he's not concerned enough that we didn't find his ward
Well, I
return.
mean, sorry, yes, Emma.
Can Helga see her like just like I can't even say the word I want to say. Disheveled.
Disheveled.
You know
Disheveled?
what? Yeah, you know what word I mean.
Yep.
Appearance, like knowing that she's just woke up and be like, do you want me to help you get ready? I can do your hair.
No, it's a kind offer, but no, I've learnt to get myself ready. But thank
Are
you.
you sure?
I'll see
Those
you. I'll see
dwarves
you
are
down
good at
for-
braids.
I'll see you down for breakfast soon. Tell the father I'll be 10 minutes. So
Okay.
yeah, downstairs while this is happening, Father Damas he appears like mildly concerned that you didn't spot her come in. But he's also gathering up your pay from yesterday.
Okay, good.
So he hands out a small bag of gold coins or coinage to each of you to the amount of 25 gold pieces.
We'll continue with the work. For now.
And says, I think this, from your troubles yesterday, I think this is thoroughly deserved.
25.
Yes.
Yes.
I won't pass her any further.
Helga's just gonna nudge Arwen, like, let's go downstairs.
Okay, then
Just as she nudges like Arwen down, like she waits till he gets like the majority of the way down the stairs, and just quickly she bounces back up and puts her ear to the door.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
This is not gonna end well.
Stealthy dwarf time. Stealthy dwarf time.
Yeah, but I've got armor on, so this is gonna be at disadvantage.
Oh God.
So
No,
this, no, that was not.
Oh, it could have
Noisy
been.
stealthy dwarf.
It could have been really good.
It could have been really good, but it wasn't.
Dramatis.
It wasn't. So,
But it sucked.
it was so close. Yeah, but you didn't.
Damn it.
Yep. Okay. And where are we? So you can't hear anything. You hear sounds of whistling and sort of a brush running through her hair, and she appears to be or seems to be just getting ready.
Okay,
So you
she
guys
goes upstairs.
you're all downstairs.
Yes.
Yeah, so was she there, Arwen? Was she? Was she getting ready? Was she asleep in her bed? Hey, Arwen. Hey, buddy. Hey, little guy.
Yeah, she was.
All right. Well, that's weird.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, it's strange that we didn't see it. Oh no. Yeah, you know. Good. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the
So
good thing is that I'm not totally useless. I can at least be used as a bad example, can't I? Of a thief.
Oh, no.
Okay. About
Just imagine Solix trying to steal something. Sorry, carry on.
About 5 minutes after you guys come down, Alexia appears for breakfast. She's hairbrushed, neatly dressed, looking around the table like she doesn't recognise. Well, I mean, obviously she's seen Arwen and Helga, but it just the scene
I'm
in
staring
front of
daggers.
the scene in front of her with the father and the six of you at the table is just a bit odd to her. But she shrugs it off and
Hello.
goes and gets a plate for breakfast.
Is there any bacon left?
Can
Yeah, there's bacon left.
Can
Lombard.
Helga go up and get another plate? And then stick.
133.
Say again, Emma.
Can Helga get up, go and get another plate, and then purposely sit next to Alexia
Yes.
and be like, Father Damas speaks very highly of you. He cares very dearly for you. Tell me a bit about yourself.
What?
Surely a girl like you would get bored in a church like this.
Father Dumas looks after me very well, but he gives me the freedom that I need, it's a quiet life. No, do that another time.
At 17, surely you would be a happy, bouncy lass. What do you get up to during your days?
I read books. I love reading books.
So you want to become a scholar?
I wouldn't go that far. I enjoy reading books to pass the time. I wouldn't necessarily say I want to study them.
What books do you read? Says Arwen, looking up from his plate with a mouthful of bacon.
History books mainly.
What's the one you're reading at the moment?
I've got a couple history books on the church. Just learning about the past of this fine building. You notice she didn't take that much for breakfast, and she's already finished her plate, and stands up to leave.
Surely that's not all you're eating.
I'm not a voracious eater like the six of you appear to be. I'm quite full. If you'll excuse me, I'll get on with my day.
As she
Solix
walks off,
and just goes, more for us.
As she walks off, I go, so what's your thoughts on the witches then that your mother was part of?
I put down. I do that thing where you pick up a really, really big amount of food and then just very, very slowly in the silence, like there's the dead silence, and I just go.
I'll look at Solix.
Helga's just gonna pipe up as well. By the way, you're on house arrest.
Her eyes dart to Tok as he says this, and then as soon as Helga talks about house arrest, she looks over at the father and says, "What authority do they have to tell me these things? I'm free to go as I please. You've always said that."
We've had eyewitnesses of someone matching your description, doing nefarious things. So I think it'd be best for everybody involved for you to stay put here.
Till we can either rule you out or rule you in.
Well,
So, as I asked you before, what was your thoughts on the witches? I sit there with a cheesy grin on my face.
How did you get back into your room as someone was sat outside the door all night?
I feel like we should
outside
go.
sat outside the door. Okay, there was somebody sat there, but he was asleep.
The
Was it?
service.
No, they weren't. Where is it? Who was it on first watch? Was
Arwen.
Arwen and Glint. Arwen was outside, wasn't he?
No, I was outside.
Arwen was at the door.
Arwen was at the door. You were asleep. You
Yeah,
were,
but I
you
thought
were
there was
easy to
some-
walk past.
And I didn't see her come in from outside.
Nope.
Do
Sweet.
I think I fell asleep or not?
I mean, you with that roll, there were definitely patches in your memory that you can't quite recall from your watch.
Okay, but I thought there was service. I thought Father Green had left someone stood outside the door too.
Yeah.
Oh, he nodded off.
None of us saw anything. None of us saw anything. Keep going.
Okay, all right.
So, in answer, she turns to Tok. Well, obviously, you've heard the stories then, but you don't know the. Or maybe you do. Father, how much have you told them? And he just sort of sighs and looks down and says, "Everything." She turns back and says, "Well, if he's told you everything, you know that my mother was a good woman, and that she was unjustly executed for the crimes that were forced upon her. What more is there to say?"
I'll get up and shuffle around and go up to her. Can I have a look at her hands to see if she's got dirty fingernails?
Sure.
Digging in graves.
Sure.
My understanding is that they were guilty of the crimes, but they were forced to do it. In other words, they were blackmailed into doing it. So while they were good people, they were forced to do bad things. Is that right?
That is right. You've hit the nail on the head. They were good people, and they shouldn't have been executed for it. They shouldn't have been in that situation.
So I'm right. I'm right in saying you don't like Ulfas I can't remember his name.
Ulfas Borlock.
That one.
No, of course I don't. Her fingernails look clean.
So,
And you
the
don't
reason we're
like
asking these questions is because we've had reports of grave robberies going on around the area. All of these people are linked with the trial of your mother and the rest of her coven. And also, we have eyewitnesses placing someone of your description at the sites.
Well, I can certainly see how that would point the finger at me.
There's one more thing as well. We've been up to the place where the other witches were buried, and you were spotted. Someone of your description was spotted up there as well.
And the bodies of the witches are gone.
And that too. So I think it'd be courteous of you to sit down and tell us everything that you know, and explain the situation.
Yeah, or I'll juggle at you.
He will. He'll juggle.
Whip.
Okay.
We're not here to accuse you. We just want to, because obviously you're related to Father Dumas, and he's obviously he's been very hospitable to us. We want to clear your name, but we can only do that when we know the full situation.
I completely understand. Let me join you at the table and give you my side of the story.
Oh, I bet you'll tell us that like at a different point. I imagine maybe at the start. Carry on.
So, as she approaches the table, she reaches into her pocket, and you see her grasp something. She waves her other hand, speaks a few words, and disappears.
I'm not going to say what I'm going to say.
She.
You move.
At that point, guys, we will leave that until next time.
Hey! Good.
Full Sherlock Holmes, eh? Love it.
So,
We yelled about 6 questions to her at once.
thank you very much indeed, guys. It's been fun. Again, it's a great session. For next time, then, we need to level up to level 2.
Yeah.
And we shall continue with your investigations next time. Thank you very much for everybody in the chat. Thank you very much to our lovely mods, She's So Nerdy, Nerdkind, and Ginferno. And thank you very much, Ginferno, for fixing things on the stream.
Borlock.
What was that?
Borlock.
What?
It was.
Borlock.
It was James saying.
Oh, it was
Borlock.
James. Right. Let me just check if Ready Treddy Go is still streaming. He was going until midnight.
Did he start at midnight again, did he?
He started at midnight last night and was going until
Less.
midnight
He is
tonight.
Okay.
lovely.
He is still online, apparently.
It'd be nice to give him a big finish if he's going until.
It would be indeed. Now, I'm going to figure out how to raid.
Slash raid and then type in the name.
Is that
You
it?
can do it.
Is that all it is?
Right.
/ raid.
And then type in ready go.
And then... Do I need
Cheers.
a space or do I need a...
Ready grow _ all.
I'll tell you what, I'll just...
Yes, a raid / raid space ready go _ at the end.
Let's try this. Control V. Ready, go. Is that going to work? This challenge is intended for mature audiences.
Yep.
14 viewers are ready to raid, ready to go. Off we go.
Oh.
Okay, it's ready to raid now. I can click the raid now button.
Hey, thanks so much, guys.
Thank you very much.
And please give our best to Ready Treddy Go. He's done
Let's
a
give him
massive
loads
thing.
and loads of love for his last 10 minutes on his 24 hours.
Let's go.
See you later.
Yep.